Yeah, recording in the morning this time. Fresh me waking up, so I'll probably sound like absolute garbage.
I'm sorry.
And then, London, you got off from work because our schedules are just ass.
That is true.
But we're back for season 2 of Deep Space Nine. We're like just rolling through. Well, I am. I'm already like almost done with season 3. London, you're slow.
Yeah, that's mentally,
like this
physically.
Just kidding. No, your job is much more. In you got a lot more to yours than mine, so I can actually just watch YouTube while I'm at work.
I've tried so many times. Like I'll get like 20 minutes in an episode, get it like 35 fucking calls, everything's going. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch this later.
Guess I just missed everything, so I got to restart.
No, 100%, and it's fucking miserable. But I'm here trying to watch Trek.
And before we start, quick shout out to 2 of our, I guess now they're podcast counterparts. Jonathan Frakes and Prince Spiner having their own podcast. Came out about 2 weeks ago now. So, I would say the Dropping Names podcast, and they had LeVar Burton on, and I watched it a couple days ago, and it was freaking awesome. Even though it wasn't even Star Trek related, outside of the things they talked about with LeVar.
Still like both of them though.
Yeah, it's gonna be great to watch them and whoever they have on next and in the future. So check them out, and they're great. But we can get to season 2.
All right. Yeah. Also, that podcast is news to me. They shout us out on it too. If you watch it.
They don't. We'll get into season 2, and we'll start with the Homecoming.
Yeah, we got a three-parter.
Yeah. Yes, this is the first 3-parter in Trek history. Which, I mean, there's not been a lot of Trek up to now. You just had TOS and TNG, which a lot of episodes, but it's not like it's not like this is like we're into Enterprise and we're multiple franchise series in, and they're doing so. It's nothing crazy, but it is the first technical 3-parter with the Bajorans just being absolutely
always fucking
dumb.
mad, always holding grudges.
Yes, always making the dumbest decision possible.
To be fair, Kira saved somebody from a slave camp no one knew was still going on.
Yeah, because the Cardassians are like, yeah, we sent everybody back. We have everyone now.
We gotta
wink.
go.
You can't see me winking, but I'm winking really hard.
Also, Twin Peaks counter. The guy she's trying to save is from Twin Peaks. Just saying. That's fucking.
Is it Lee Nollis? That's the Lee
Nollis. Lee Nollis. Yeah. He is the dad of fucking Audrey in Twin Peaks. His name escapes me in the show.
And we also get the circle, and I was trying to find an analogy for them that would have been funny, but I couldn't. But they're just a bunch of dumb Bajorans.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're terrorists now.
Yeah, we're again. No, not now. Again, we're terrorists again.
Once again
against our own people.
Yeah, now we're fucking mad at Bajor. Bajorans mad at Bajorans for not being
/
more mad
the Federation.
Yeah,
who's literally doing nothing but living on the station
and trying to help.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're one of their new religious figures is a Federation officer who hasn't really been doing anything to interfere outside of just being I guess a figurehead role as the emissary.
Yeah.
Which we haven't even got into emissary stuff yet. Yeah. We're going to see more. I mean, we had the one with, I would say that with obviously the first episode, and then maybe with, when him and, Opaka came to the station and she, that's when she dies on that planet basically. But we really haven't got a lot of Cisco being the emissary, which we are going to see some this season and specifically next season, so I'm kind of ahead.
I'm trying, y'all.
Yeah. So, what happens is that Quark gets that earring from that sexy Bosilic freighter captain. I think it's Bosilic. And gives it to Kira, and Kira immediately recognizes it as Lee Nollis's.
Yeah, where'd you get this?
Yeah. And of course, he brings it to her in her quarters. He's already trying to hit on her in his quarters, and she's about to beat his ass. But before he shows her the earring. And
poor Quark is always so love drunk over fucking Kira and Dax.
Yeah, dude. And the great part is that he actually gets love interest later, and you're like, there's no way Quark should be pulling these baddies, dude.
Yeah,
but they're pretty fine for being an alien species.
But Quark's pretty, he's pretty fucking. He's got a silver tongue on him.
Yeah, he does.
And he's all about money.
Yeah.
Like money first. I think that's why it works for him.
Right. I mean, that's why he's probably not too beat up about getting turned down, because he's like, I'm still gonna make a profit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna bang Kira, but
I have a hollow suite.
Yeah, so. Yeah. He's like, you're in that hollow suite. You don't know it.
You don't even know it.
Clean it up.
So then they O'Brien and Kira. Kira wants to take a runabout to go rescue him by
Yeah.
herself because I'll just do it by myself when I'm dumb. Ask for help.
O'Brien's like, I fucking hate Cardi's. I'll go with you, stat.
He was somewhat ordered by,
No, I know.
Cisco. I think he was just like, yes.
Fuck
yeah,
dude.
more.
I'm gonna
Set
shoot
like
one of them
3-2.
so fucking hard.
They're playing it, and they found the labor camp, and O'Brien like is trying to talk to the Kardashians, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this prostitute right here." Basically,
Yeah.
He's like, just deploy to like get him to drop the force field around the camp, and it works.
Yeah,
and
they're
they
like,
just
oh
beat the guy
shit,
up.
no way.
Oh man,
What I love is like their camp looks so stupid, and it's like, move those rocks over there.
yeah, get these
All right,
rocks,
now
move
put
these
those
right
rocks there. And Lee Nollis is looking rough. He's all sad. He's been
here. He gets
working
like
in
shot. He gets shot the fuck up.
Yeah, he does. He's been working in a coal mine, going down.
What's the B plot of this? Is it Jake having a date?
I believe so.
I think Jake just has a date.
And she turns him down because he's a human.
No, he actually has a date.
But no, she has a date. But
Her
then his
dad's a
dad won't
racist.
let her. Yeah, her dad's racist.
Because he's like, because
Against
this is all
black
going on with
people.
the circle.
Just kidding.
he's racist against like non-Bajorans.
Yeah,
because the
humans.
whole circle thing. Which the jacked up part though is I don't think they even talk about like the provisional government denouncing this. I think it's just kind of like happening and they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, it just
Whatever. Bajorans are dumb. But they get
Yeah.
Lenalis back. They bring him back to the station, and then the minute we see Minister Jaro, I think this is the first time we maybe hear of him. He's one of the provisional government leaders.
yeah.
Names Lenalis as the Navark. And replaces Kira
Yeah,
as
he
the liaison officer or whatever you want to call it.
makes
second
Kira
command.
go on like a spiritual journey.
Well, she's supposed to get reassigned. I don't think she ever does.
No, she
At
just
that
goes
point,
and has
she's just
sex
kind of
with that
on-
other guy.
Yeah.
The one that almost got assassinated in season 1.
But this just ends with, ends on that where she, Lenalis has made I'm just gonna call him the fucking liaison officer. I'm not pronouncing whatever the fuck.
Navark.
Navarre. So it looks like some Klingon word or something. And it just ends with that.
Yeah.
And and for me, this marked the legitimate departure from TNG.
Yeah, because
Like,
right now we're in we're in political fucking just what's it called, turmoil. We're seeing
Yeah.
it's not just like, oh, we're gonna explore space. It's no, we're in Bajor. We're fucking dealing with their weird
Yeah.
political turmoil and crazy shit happening.
And there's really no help. I mean, there's really no outside help from anybody. Which we're in the episode 2, the circle, the unofficial part 2. We get more political turmoil, and we just don't get a lot of Starfleet.
No,
It's just our folks on the station dealing with this basically a coup on this planet.
yeah,
Which you just go get some direction. First he's advised to leave the station, but then he's like, I'm gonna go and figure out who the fuck the circle is, because obviously something's fishy here.
yeah,
And something turns out it is fishy. But we'll get into the circle since it's just a direct jump into this part 2. So Jaro's playing like the good guy, even though it's obvious from our standpoint that he's a dick.
I
and
right
probably
off
a
the
bad
bat,
guy.
I was like, this dude just doesn't sit right. And I hadn't seen this 3-parter yet, so
Yeah,
he just
you
yeah,
you can just tell.
he's fucked.
Yeah. So yes, Kira does go to Bareilles monastery where he's at. She's
Yeah.
just working on herself.
Yeah,
Probably getting turned out.
I was having him work on it because he's
I don't think they even start their relationship.
no, but
yet.
they have like a weird vision. She has like a vision, and they're like,
Does she? Should she have an orb experience?
pretty sure it's like an orb experience.
Oh
and
yeah, I wrote it down here. Yeah,
Bareilles naked, and she's like, there we go.
yeah, that's right. This starts. I wrote this down. This starts their official it's not an affair. I guess the relationship will be.
It's just kind of weird because he's
hookup
like a high
relationship.
up political figure. She's from a
Not really though.
Well, yeah, he's trying to be.
Well, he's going to be in the running to be the new Kai,
Yeah,
but we don't get to that just yet. That's coming. If I'm not mistaken, that's in a couple episodes.
been working on his
Whenever that really
Kamehameha
starts.
waves for years.
But I mean, there's just more political unrest in the Capitol, and I love Quark being in a panic the whole time. Like he's going to Odo,
Yeah.
and he's like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here."
And he's still selling fucking tickets, like overselling tickets.
Yeah.
He's still scamming, motherfucker. He scams so hard he doesn't end up with a ticket.
Yeah, well, he scams so hard, he gets out.
Yeah,
Rom out scams him.
Yeah, Rom fucking
sells his
outsmarts him.
ticket and has 2 Dabo girls with him. Dude, Rom's awesome.
That's what he gets. Always being a dick to Rom.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm taking the pussy with me. I'm leaving you here, brother.
But back to that, so when he's talking to Odo, and he's got some intel that Krasari traders are the ones that are funding or funneling weapons to the Circle.
Who is actually...
Well, the Krasari are making pit stops at Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
So Cisco hatches a plan to... Well, first they're like, we're going to like raid you, basically. We're going to see if you got shit. They don't. Everything's, I guess, well hidden. Odo stows aboard his little rat.
Yeah.
Which I guess, I don't... They're rats in space.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He was like, I only did this so I could shit everywhere.
Yeah. But it turns out it's the Cardassians.
Yep.
He found the pad with the Gull's thumbprint.
Yeah.
Proving that it's the Cardassians funneling the weapons, and it's just the Cardassians are always plotting.
Yeah, they don't. No matter what's happening, they've got a plan to enslave you.
Dude, they're just plotting all the time, and I love it. Of course, then we get. I don't know if this is Cisco being just Starfleet or if it's him using his kind of pull as the emissary. Like he goes to Bajor and is talking to a general about it.
Yeah,
I was like, "Hey, the Circle's like."
Yeah, and he's like, "I know of you."
Yeah, like we probably should deal with this. And he just kind of gives him the runaround, and it just kind of it's not really important. We know that the military is probably going to be compromised.
Yeah.
So Cisco goes to visit Kira, and then boom, the Circle attacks the monastery. We see Kira get kidnapped. This is and that's the crazy part. We're halfway through this 3-parter, and that's just there's a lot of shit going on. Like I did not expect Kira to. You don't really expect Kira to get kidnapped.
No, I didn't.
But I guess that's going to lead to. I mean, we kind of have to figure out. Jaro is head of the Circle. Yeah. But we have to do it now and not in the next episode. It wouldn't play right. No. When Kira wakes up in that cave, Jaro's there. He's like standing over all fucking weird and stuff with his just dumb voice. He's that monotone
he's got such a weird voice. And his leader is Hillary Clinton, the one chick, the one that wants to be kind.
Wynn?
Yeah, Wynn.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't know anything either. He's trying to use her to get his political standing up because obviously, if they're such a religious people that if the I guess the head one of the higher up Vedics, possibly soon to be next Kai is supporting you and he's supporting her, that it's going to look good for them. People are going to rally support because they're stupid.
Just all sabotage and fucking grease and palms, essentially.
Yeah.
But also we find out in this episode too that Lenalis isn't actually like a hero.
Oh yeah.
He talks about he's like, I fell down a fucking mountain, climbing up the side and found a fucking Cardassian bathing. He was naked.
He's basically in his underwear.
And he fucking shot him dead. And everyone thought he was a hero. And he's like, I just reacted first. He's like, I'm not a fucking hero.
The only question that the guy killed was in his underwear?
Yeah, well, that was just because they were like, yeah, he had sex with him after he shot, for sure. That's what you do as a hero.
Yeah. You disgrace the Cardassians by having sex with them afterward. Which, I thought that was kind of a dumb... Well, I mean, I know they wanted to give Lenalis some character development because they thought he was going to be... I think they were thinking he might have been a reoccurring character as well.
Yeah, I wish he would have been and not, well,
Well, we get another one later who I like the third Bajoran hero we get later. This is the second one.
Yeah.
We had Tanalos first, and then we had Tanalos was the terrorist guy.
I believe so, yes.
But he was somewhat of like a well-known person because he was like successful at terrorism during the occupation. Yeah. So he's technically, I guess, what Bajoran would consider a hero as a terrorist. So leaves our second one, and then we get Shakar later. And it's like the writers are always thinking, okay, this guy is going to be a new mainstay, reoccurring character,
until
and then they kill him off. Yeah, Lee was probably going to be the same with that, but it's okay. Lenalis was okay. I don't think he should have been reoccurring.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just like partial to him because of Twin Peaks. I think it's literally all it is.
Yeah. So we get Odo also finds the Circle's base, I guess, with the while he's stowed away on the Krasari ship.
Yeah.
They beam down. They rescue Kira. This is where everybody finds out Jarro's, fucked.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's the idiot.
The one doing everything.
Oh, dude. Yeah. One thing that made me so uncomfortable was Jarro and Wynn talking to each other.
Yeah, that's what
and
I was.
So much sexual tension.
Yes, that's what I was referring to. She's all like, "You'll do everything." You're like, she's just like saying
you
weird
scratch
shit.
my back, I'll blow you.
Yeah, you scratch my back, we'll get naked.
She's awful. Oh, it's gross.
She's the worst.
She's so gross.
And at some point, and the one guy, who's the Burrell? Is that the guy? Burrell. He has like a weird. This is way later, but he has like a weird vision, and that it wins naked.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh god.
Well, yeah, because Kira's there, but then like
then
it replaces Kira because Kira's also naked because he's just fucking.
Yeah, turns into Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah. So we get everybody back to the station. Essentially, Cisco is ordered to leave Deep Space Nine because here come the car. Here come the Bajorans. They're gonna retake the station. Essentially, the Circle has couped the government, and is taking over the provisional government.
And they're taking back DS9.
Yeah, expelling all non-Bajorans from the Bajoran space.
Yeah.
But Cisco, I mean, our crew knows that something's fishy, but the Federation can't get involved because technically they're not a Federation member nation.
Yeah.
It's an internal affair. Cisco's like, fuck that.
Yeah, we're gonna hide in the air ducts and fuck them up.
Yeah, we're gonna do guerrilla warfare. Then all of his plan is like, Chief, like how long would it take to evacuate the station? O'Brien's like 2 hours, get everybody off of it. That needs to leave it. And he's like, what if we, got every bit of Federation tech off the ship? And he's like, it takes like fucking 2 weeks. And he's like, get started on that.
Yeah.
Some of us are gonna get left behind because we got to get it. We don't think we'll be finished in time.
And it gives them the perfect in to stay there.
Right. And I love how my last sentence on these notes are Bajorans are still stupid.
They're always stupid, bro. They're just mad and stupid. And I love seeing Quark try and get to the ship with his heavy ass bag
that should be next episode. Whenever we kind of jumped the gun on the Rom selling his seed. That happens in the siege. But like I said, like the first episode was our stark departure from TNG.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting not so much of like destination problem of the week. This is going to be we're starting to get serialized Trek, which I that's what I really like about Deep Space Nine is that we got a little bit of that in TNG with like the Klingon Civil War and a little bit of the Romulan stuff, but not so much. It was very much monster or issue of the week. Yeah. And boom, here we're first 3 episodes of season 2 are going to be
Deep Space Nine is Bajoran conflict, Bajoran Cardassia conflict a lot.
First, and then we get Dominion.
Yeah, which I don't know about yet. So
you don't know about that.
That's just what I know.
We get that. I think we get the first mention in like the last episode.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, but yeah, let's get to the siege. I mean, we're kind of rolling through this, man. These first 3 episodes go fast.
Yeah, it felt like
like you're already done with the episode.
And I fucking loved it too. By the way, I was gonna say I know Deep Space Nine doesn't have a movie. This is a fucking movie. Like watching all 3 of these in a row, I was like, I don't know, I was loving it.
Yeah, if you can find a way to edit out the intros, the openings, and whatnot,
be a great.
You totally could just have them all as one big episode.
Yeah, and it's a fucking
one
movie.
Best of both worlds, or encounter at Farpoint.
100%.
TV movies. But yeah, we get to the siege.
The Circle comes on the fucking DS9.
Well, it's not the Circle.
Yeah, but
it's the military who's being led by Jarro, who is the Circle.
Yeah,
he's still he's covertly taken over the provisional government as the Circle. They still don't know it yet, if I'm not mistaken, or the fact that the Bajorans probably just bought into the whole, Bajor for Bajorans.
Yeah,
and the funny thing is that everything that happens in season 2 and in some of season 3 is so relatable to what's going on right now.
Oh,
and at the same time, I'm kind of just like, the Bajorans aren't wrong. Because obviously, they have been subjugated by
they were
people
fucking
for 50 years.
Enslaved.
Maybe they should just be on their fucking own.
Yeah.
But the way they do it is dumb as hell.
And they just keep like stabbing backs and burning bridges every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just all they had to do was just like, have a political discussion with like an ambassador. Say, hey, we want to do this on ourselves. Like we're not a good place. We cannot have outside interference like at all. because we're already seeing happen just with the Cardassians. They're trying to get with, like, they're trying to fuck us up.
Yeah.
So like we need to just get everyone out of our space for like, give us like a year, give us 2 years. Let us get our shit together.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk again.
Because I'm sure
they're like, let's just start killing people and like,
let's just fuck up stuff.
Fucking dumb.
Well, I think about it too, like
people?
50 years enslaved the whole planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like at some point people have lost traits. You know what I mean? Like no one has not traits, but trades. Like no one has they've just known war and work for like 50 years. And that's like
manual labor work.
Yeah, it's like 2 generations of people damn near that are just like, well, you want me to fucking go back to just selling socks? I've been fucking in a labor camp the last 30 years. You know, it's like kind of.
Yeah, it definitely would be like a culture shock.
Yeah, it's almost like the whole planet has PTSD and they keep lashing out, doing dumb shit, just fucking killing people.
Yeah, and then anytime somebody wants to help them, they like get all defensive.
Yeah, fuck that, you're gonna enslave me.
Just give everybody LSD and Ibogaine. They'll get over their PTSD, and then they'll be fine. But like, I mean, that's the crazy part with this is for me is that, you know, when you're in an environment like with Star Trek, where I mean, the fact that you aren't just you're not just a species on a planet orbiting a sun and it's just you.
Yeah.
You were in a whole galactic family or
That's
galactic neighborhood.
Crazy.
So obviously, one, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You know, there's millions of other species out there. One, help would be boundless if you just ask for help.
Yeah.
With the right people.
Federation's got your back.
Yeah,
they're already running fucking Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna like try and get some shit in return because obviously, like, no one's truly altruistic.
Yeah.
You know, in Star Trek, the Federation is going to try and they might do some kind of trade agreement or whatever. They're not going to fucking enslave you.
No.
You know, your captains are going to be out there on ships are going to be like, yeah, we got all this technology. We're definitely going to help you where we can. But, you know, from a grand political, economical standpoint, the Federation as a whole is going to be like, hey, okay, now we're going to talk. You probably got something we like. We got definitely stuff you like. So let's, help each other out.
Join the Federation.
Yeah. Is it like perfectly altruistic? No, but it works for everybody.
Close enough.
And had the Bajorans got their head out of their ass, they could have like definitely gained a lot from joining the Federation.
Yeah. So it's damn ridges on their noses. It keeps them dumb. I don't know what it is.
But back to the siege. Well, then we do get to Cisco asked for volunteers, and pretty much our main cast decided to stay in a couple extras. Obviously. He's gonna make Jake wants to stay, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, no, dude.
No, you're gonna get fucking killed. You already lost your mom. I'm not losing you too.
Yeah.
Quark selling seats, which is great.
Like a piece. He's overbooked the flight.
Overbooked.
There's people fucking
runabouts
pissed.
are not that big.
No, and he's got flights booked left and right to the point that Odo is at the airlock, just fucking, please.
Well, and then like they're Bajorans trying to leave.
Yeah.
Another example of them being dumb as hell. The whole thing was the Bajorans are trying to get non-Bajorans out of their system. So why are they leaving? Like they're going to be safe on the station.
Yeah.
And Lenos is like, why are you running?
Yeah.
Are you stupid? It's just our Federation and our non-Bajoran friends that have to leave that are in danger. You idiots taking up seats for them to not be able to escape is dumb.
And the Bajorans are like, yes, we are stupid.
Damn, yeah. We are fucking retards.
Yeah.
Like, thank God Lee Nas has some fucking brains.
Yeah, he was good. And then also, just to bring it up again at that scene, Quark walking up and he has that whole bag stuffed with gold pressed latinum to the point that he can't even fucking attempt to carry it, and keeps it with him in the air ducts.
Yeah, he just pulls it with him the whole time.
Yeah, and they're like, "Come on, Quark!" He's all.
So he could have just hid it somewhere in his quarters, like
when they realized it on him.
Yeah, fucking. I love Quark though.
Yeah,
and I even love Ron Moore. Just sells his tickets, and he has Dabo girls on each arm, dude. What a baller! He got Umox the whole ride to wherever the fuck they were going.
Yeah, imagine
just
how
getting jerked off. He's getting jerked off the whole ride.
Take that, brother.
But then, like, he's getting Umox, and they're on a runabout, so there's not a lot of space. Everybody's cramped together, and he's just, everybody's shoulder to shoulder, and he's just getting Umox, and he's just like, just busting the whole time.
That's the great thing about my ears.
It's my dick.
Yeah, it's pretty much my balls. It's like I said, dude, Quark twisted Nog's ear, and he pretty much just grabbed his sack and twisted it. That episode. Just fucking ears. Brutality.
But so Cisco, they're trying to get a plan together.
Yeah.
And I don't even so Kira and Dax are going to go to like one of the moons of Bajor to get an old
You get this like rinky-dink fucking horrible ship.
Yeah, and it's like, why are they getting this ship?
I didn't even understand that subplot, honestly. Like,
well, I think it was they needed transportation to get back to Bajor because they had the evidence.
Yeah, that's true.
And they can't use runabout because the runabouts are all being used.
Yeah, so let's use this shitty fucking
let's use this sublight speed raider that may or may not explode.
And that thing was trash. Dax gets on it, and she's like, fucking Kira's like, oh, this is my favorite ship.
Yeah, just tuck your knees or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently it's got some teeth though on it because they get attacked by 3 like actual ships.
Yeah.
And I think Kira takes out like 2 of them.
Yeah, she fucks some people up
their engines
before
up.
they crash.
Yeah, they crash. Kira gets absolutely fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's dude, like that's a lot. This is a lot going on in just this episode.
Yeah, it's nuts. This episode's jam-packed.
Boom, boom, boom. So you're like, they even fit in Kira getting injured. Someone, I don't know if someone from Baral's monastery or they're just that close to it.
Yeah.
Find them, heal Kira up. They're like in disguise. I mean, they're in disguise.
Yeah.
They make it to the
They have Dax dress up as a Bajoran.
Yeah. You can put Dax in anything and she's fine as hell.
That is true.
But they make it to the ministry building.
Yeah.
And they present their evidence, and it's just wild that for one, Jaro is like, oh yeah, if anything's true, I'll definitely cooperate. And I'm like, dude, no, you're fucking not.
Yeah, you're the one fucking doing it.
We never hear from the guy. We never hear from him again. So we don't know if he actually got like arrested.
Yeah.
If he like somehow, slimed his way out of,
That's another thing that pissed me off too. I'm like, at the end of it, I was like, so he went to jail, right? Like, so
we don't know.
Yeah. No clue. They didn't fucking any resolution to that one. Yeah, she gets over there to what pissed me off too. She got to the council, presented all this evidence. They're still like, I don't know, Bajorans are stupid.
The better part of this episode is definitely
the siege itself.
The siege at Deep Space Nine, and they're like just guerrilla warfaring these dumb Bajoran military people.
Yeah, they
who
actually
themselves were probably at one point terrorists too.
Yeah,
more than likely, and like they're getting out guerrilla warfared.
Yeah,
by like legitimate military
and a doctor
and a money loving Ferengi.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
Well, what I love too is what's it called? I seem like they would have had more people invade fucking Deep Space Nine, but it feels like they took out like 7 people, and they're like, that's all of them.
Well, they sent what, like 4 ships, 4 military vessels, which God knows how many people are on board. Obviously, you're going to keep crews on board to maintain the ship because Star Trek ships need constant maintenance.
You can't just leave them.
Yeah, you can't just leave them chilling. And then obviously extra, money for extras.
Yeah,
you can really only do so many people before you're like, well, we have no money.
No, 100%. It was just funny when they got done and they're like, oh, we got the orders to not, do dumb shit anymore. And I was like, well, they only captured like 6 guys? Like,
yeah, they like capture some in the cargo bay, then they like transport some,
which was hilarious.
To
they
caught them.
Suite. It was like a hologram, of fucking Cisco, and then they get freeze, and they just stand there.
Yeah, and that Colonel guy is a dumbass.
Yeah,
he was so mad the whole time. But so we get the scheme is brought to light, and the siege ends. They get ordered back to Bajor, and that Colonel guy's pissed.
Yeah, he can't stand.
He just can't stand that he was wrong or whatever the fuck. He like tries to shoot Cisco,
kills fucking Leonollis dives in front of it.
Yeah. Oh, there goes our reoccurring character. They just killed him off again.
I was so pissed off, and then he tells Cisco, "Looks like I got my wish."
Yeah.
What do you mean, you fucking idiot? You're dying. I guess you don't have to worry about being the hero that killed a guy while he was naked. Now you're just the fucking asshole that dove in front of a laser and died. Also, I'm saying I think that one girl's father is just genuinely racist. She didn't have anything to do with humans. He was just like, "You've seen Jake?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
One of some of my notes I took was that like Bajorans have like no leadership qualities.
No,
they really don't.
And fucking like revenge.
They have their, I would say hatred and revenge. Yeah, that's warranted based on
what happened.
But like not like Kira. like we see her become a leader. We
Yeah.
see Lenalis like kind of becomes one like in the last 20 minutes of his life, basically.
Yeah.
Like there's even in all the ministers. So whenever Kira and Dax, bring the evidence to the ministers, and Charles like, I'll agree, and if there's anything credible, I'll take the consequences or whatever. He leaves, and all those ministers like crowd around them, like, fucking like,
freaking out,
like,
the
dude,
fuck out.
like you're supposed to be a leader. Like they're always just like looking for someone else to show them the way.
Yeah, or blame. They never like look at themselves for the dumb shit that they do too.
Yeah, it's just wildly frustrating people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Lenalis could have been a good new Bajoran character who has.
I think so too.
He obviously we don't need another Kira. Kira's on the station. He could have been a good person on the planet who whoever we need to bring Wynn back to the show, he's like her foil.
Yeah.
If we don't get that, he kills him.
And he would have been a sweet ass person to go bad, like end up siding with Wynn, joining the Bajoran dark side.
Yeah, well, we didn't need that though because Wynn herself is already
she
bad.
is such a piece
and
of
we
shit.
We already had that example with Jaro.
Yeah,
and guess who still comes out on top? Wynn.
Yeah,
she's always gonna like also kind of. I mean, even in the assassination attempt on
the
Morale
other
last
girl was
season,
like, I acted alone.
Exactly, Wynn's
You
always
bitch.
gonna come out on top, so she doesn't really need help. She's gonna take it, and then when it's used
she's
up,
fucking
it's
evil.
up.
Yeah, Wynn is actually. She's doing her part right because I fucking hate seeing this woman's face. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, what a good actress.
Yeah.
I can't stand her.
Dude, she's awful. I thought I wrote her name down somewhere. I was going to give her a shout out actress wise, but I probably wrote it down somewhere else and just
her name's Wynn.
It might be in my other notebook that I filled up with TNG notes. But yeah, this is just a stark contrast between the Federation and the Bajorans.
Yeah.
How the Federation they're not born leaders. The Federation people are made leaders. And then like the Bajorans have nobody.
Yeah.
They have no leadership quality.
Which is why they wanted Lenalis to come to the planet and like kind of make change. But he didn't even want that. He was like
he wasn't a hero either.
No, he knows
he's a victim of circumstance.
Yeah. Like I said, he rolled down a fucking mountain and killed a naked Cardassian.
Yeah. I mean that's probably what most Bajorans did was killing naked Cardassians because they couldn't fight them any other way.
I would be scared to fight them.
A lot of shit about Bajorans.
They need it. Even though they were enslaved and had a bunch of shit, they kind of need it. And also, I'm not fist fighting any horrible looking Cardassian with those shoulders, bro.
And then their neck and we're like I know we already talked about Worf's anatomy. I don't want to talk about Cardassian anatomy. We're not getting into that.
Yeah.
Let's get into invasive procedures.
Yeah, I actually really like this episode. Fucking that Trill comes on the ship with his Klingon fucking his two Klingon buddies that beat shit up, and then his lover, and he's taking the symbiote out of Dax. That's his whole plan because he should have had it.
This was a wild way to start. Like I consider this is like episode 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Of the season because you have your whole 3-parter, and it's like, oh, we're just gonna go into this.
Yeah, we're just gonna go into Dax almost dies instantly.
And like I said, like season 2 is a departure from TNG, and then we immediately finish up a 3-parter serialized plot line, and we just get to a one-off plot line.
Yeah,
so I mean that's kind of ironic, but I mean it's Trek's got to be that way.
But you also learned a lot about Trills, kind of like just how it works when the symbiote goes in.
Yeah, we definitely got more Trill backstory.
Yeah, because they stick that symbiote. Well, not to jump ahead too much, so I can't remember the guy's name. Varad comes on the ship, and he fucking holds everybody at gunpoint. He's gonna get Dax's fucking coom no matter what. He's gonna get the coom out of her. So put him in his own belly. Which also the skin tuck, how it just like kind of lift up like a kangaroo pouch in their skin and just disgusting. I was absolutely mortified.
Some not very good effects, practical effects.
Honestly, if it's like a normal thing that it's got this flap that's like kind of fleshy. Oh, okay. I thought it was just like this.
No, Bashir had to make the incision.
Oh, okay. That makes I thought they were just like, oh, how you doing? Like just open up their belly, feed it like a fucking
I thought that too. I remember seeing this episode like as a kid.
It upset me.
And I was just like, oh my God. Like just walking around like a kangaroo, and then you're like, oh, okay, he made a fucking.
Okay, I didn't know that. I literally thought you could feed this fucking slug snacks or something.
No, he had to make the incision. They get sealed up.
Which the Trill is horrifying. The more I learn about the Trill, horrifying fucking species.
Oh, you see their homeworld later?
What?
And like the way they like you'll see later. It's not bad, but it's just like it's a lot of shit for some worms.
Yeah, dude, because it's almost like these worms have got a whole civilization of people fighting each other to get that worm jammed in their ass so they can have all the memories.
Yeah, I don't understand Trill culture.
Fucking crazy.
It's a memory alpha, memory beta, deep dive.
Yeah,
do what you want on that.
I need to know more.
Like when who figured out they could stick a worm inside of them and like
I remember everything. Well, what I love is so he fucking so they just powerhouse the crew like that one Klingon's fucking shit up
thanks to Quark.
Yeah,
he had that device in the airlock.
Yeah, that's true.
We see at the cold open.
Fucking bastard.
Yeah. Idiot.
Fucked everything up and also kind of saved it, which you're gonna get to, but
yeah, he definitely kind of saves the day. But dude, they put Odo in a fucking box.
Yeah, dude, they put Odo in a box. He's fucking stuck in a box. The one what
like a changeling in a box.
What is that guy? What is that guy's fucking name again?
Which guy?
The Trill.
Varad. You got Varad as the Trill. The two Klingons, Takor and Yeto.
Yeah.
And then the former hooker. Now, she was a prostitute who like fell in love with Varad. Because Varad was some sort of clerk at a Federation embassy somewhere, and she was some prostitute that I'm sure he paid multiple times. Her name was like Mariel. Marul. I can't read my own handwriting. I can't tell if it's two E's or a U. I can't write with a shit. Either way, it's them. They're the crew, and they because there's a big ion storm just around the station. It opens on a cold, rainy night in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
basically,
it's fucking wild.
I love it. It's so great. It's just it's bad writing, but with the Star Trek really good twist.
Yeah, no, for real.
You know, with the ion storm and everyone's gone. They're on a skeleton crew.
Yeah, it's just them there. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect the symbiote to actually get put in Varad. I didn't know they were gonna get that far.
Yeah.
And he's walking around. He's all like, "Cisco, I love you so much, my best friend."
Yeah.
And Cisco's like, "Fuck you." Like,
yeah. Like this guy. Trills might be kind of stupid too. This guy's just dumb. I think this guy's just dumb. He's a timid dummy.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Who I mean, maybe, dude, if you were denied by the Symbiosis Committee, like, get over it.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're too timid and banging prostitutes.
Well, I mean, and like, dude, like he had her. He had her, didn't even know it.
Yeah.
And she was a very attractive woman. He could have had her and been happy.
She was in love with him.
Yeah, literally. And he wanted a fucking worm in him.
She fucking went to Deep Space Nine to help him hold up a whole Federation crew.
Yeah. Just totally fucked their lives up.
Also, what did you do to these fucking Klingons to get them on board?
They were just mercenaries. He was paying them.
Oh, okay.
Well, and I think these guys also had some sort of like vendetta against the Klingon Empire because I think it was Takor. I'm trying to remember which is which because I feel like Yeto was the one in ops and Takor was the one down in the infirmary trying to prep. Bashir. Yeah, trying to prep Jadzia for surgery.
Wouldn't help Bashir.
yeah. I can't remember which one was which, but I think the one in ops was saying how like the Klingon Empire is weak and they're just mercenaries for hire. You know, they just want to be like fighting people and shit. That's all they really want.
And Cisco almost beats his ass down.
Yeah, you think, oh, they're gonna like stage the coup, and then we're gonna get some sort of like, or stage they're gonna take the station back, but then it's gonna be like some sort of, thought, ethical type of end of the episode, second half of the episode with like it's them talking to Varad, and it's like Varad has this crazy, super sad backstory that's way more, has a lot more depth to it and twists than you'd expect. But it's like no, they don't. They still get captured. O'Brien gets fucking shot.
Yeah.
And Varad trying to show that he's serious about, getting the Dax symbiote. And it turns into, well, we're going to we have to convince Mariel that Varad's not going to be the guy you knew.
Yeah.
Turns out he's right.
Yeah, because he doesn't even really care about it anymore. And then he got that symbiote in him.
Yeah.
And he's got a strut now. He's still got a fucking...
Yeah, he's got a swagger about him.
Yeah.
And of course, you realize, Quark gets brought into ops. He was the one that helped him get on the station. Everybody's pissed at Quark. And of course, at the end of the episode, nothing happens to Quark.
Also, the way Quark faked his injury, that scream.
Yeah, he just gets, he gets like thrown against the wall or whatever. And he's like,
By the way, I've discovered I can't fucking stand it when
Ferengi's. Because
Ferengi
Rom does it too.
Yeah, and so does Nog.
Yeah, Nog does it too.
When they're on the ship, this is way later. But
yeah,
no, I've discovered I can't stand their horrible, like, I don't even know what you call that.
Just their
defensive screams.
Yeah. So yeah, we get Jadzia loses the symbiote, and it's the second half is Bashir just trying to keep her alive.
He's just keeping her alive. She's on fucking symbiote life support.
Yeah, and I love the whole Farad is now a Dax, and he just has he's trying to use Curzon to appeal to Cisco, and Cisco's just like, fuck you.
Yeah, dude, if you can.
You killed my friend.
Yeah,
like,
put her back in Dax.
Yeah. He's like, don't call me old man. Like, dude, he's so cold to this guy.
Yeah, Cisco didn't give two shits.
Varad's like confused about why he's mad at him.
He's like, we're best friends though. I have all these memories.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Like, he failed the test. Someone who passed it would have known that like you're that connection to your old friends probably is going to be the same. So you can't expect it and go about your life like it is. Like Jadzia was trained, so,
and she also embraces all the new. Like, she does know that she's still Jadzia, but she has the Dax. Like, Dax is, when she has the fucking slug in her, she's like way less Dax than what's his fucking name? Varad. As soon as he gets it, he's like all day. Like, his personality completely changes.
Yeah, he's all Dax, all past lives, not still Varad, but with the added wisdom and memory callback.
Yeah, and he's like, I've got all these. I can remember everything now.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Must feel weird to just like have Google inserted into your brain randomly. Like, you just don't know shit, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, you know so much. Quark. Okay, yeah. So Yeto, I was able to write down. Yeto was the one in the infirmary. Takor was the one in ops. Takor was the one who was like, we just want, we want to fight people. So Bashir uses Quark's injury, quote unquote, to, he hyposprays.
It's like frontal lobe damage or some shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, and he's like having Yeto like hold a thing over him, just enough of a distraction. So Bashir hit him with a hypospray and knock his ass out.
Yeah.
So they're able to. They pre-Odo. They were able to basically get everything back to normal. But Varad's escaping with the Takor. Takor takes Kira hostage. They're escaping, and just like we just get to that end scene where Varad's at the runabout, or they're at their ship. I think it's runabout. And he's like, "You're not going to shoot me.
Yeah, I'm your best friend.
I'm your best friend. You're not going to shoot me." And he turns around and he goes, "Varad, don't call me old man." or something like that.
I love Varad's face as he gets shot. Pure shock. Just
yeah. Eyes go wide. He just gets stunned.
Yeah.
Which of course they said like, well, if you stun me, fresh off surgery, you could kill the Daxon, but he's like, I'll take that chance.
It's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And Cisco's a badass, just saying.
Oh yeah. So they get and so if you remove a symbiote from a trill, they die.
Yeah,
but I guess there was enough time.
Yeah, because it didn't fully connect.
Yeah, and I guess Farad didn't die either after being joined, so that would be kind of shitty.
Yeah, because he wakes up and he's like, everything's gone.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that he at least gets to go to prison and hopefully like rehabilitate himself and realize that not everything is about being joined. Like, you had something in front of you the whole time that you were ignoring.
Yeah, this chick loved you.
Yeah.
And all you cared about was remembering all of Dax's gay sex memories. It's the only thing you even cared about.
Did you notice who Takar was?
No.
Takar. That's Tim Russ. Tuvok.
Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I knew he looked familiar. Dude, Tuvok's killed it. Tuvok Shakur himself.
Tuvok Takar.
Playing a Klingon. Clingy.
No, that was a weird little...
I like that episode.
I like it. But it's just kind of weird how we get this nice big awesome 3-parter and then we get a regular Trek episode.
Yeah,
which we're gonna get into more storyline based stuff later. But it's very much we hit the brakes.
Yeah,
after all this awesome,
get a second to have a
catch your breath.
Monster of the week.
Yeah, a villain of the week type. Yeah.
And then next week,
speaking of villains of the week,
we got carnivorous fucking Cardi kids.
Dude,
biting fucking Garrett, dude.
And that's such I meant to see if there was a working title for this because it's just Cardassians.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so, I'm
true. What
surprised
the
they
fuck's
didn't
up
have
with that
some
name?
sort of like weird callback to some book or something where it was just about something about youth or a kid or an orphan.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah. I'm not really. I'm not a big fan of this episode.
No, I'm not either.
It's nice to see Garrett back though,
It was weird seeing a child Kardashian.
with all the makeup and stuff.
He looked fucked up. Like he came in, he's like, "Whoa, Garrett!" And also
His
Garrett, very rapey. That's a
Very
rare
child
sight.
molesting. Yeah.
It's like,
What a very
"Oh,
handsome young man.
I should go put my hands on him."
Yeah, he touches his shoulders caressingly,
And he's with his fucking Bajoran caretaker, who's like, "You fuck look at you. Look in the mirror. You fucking hate that. You hate that with everything in you." And Garrett goes over there, puts a hand on his shoulder. Kid fucking takes a bite out of him.
takes a chunk out of Garrick's hand.
And he's all like, "I didn't know."
It's like, what the hell? What do you expect, Garrick? For one, you go over and just touch a random child.
Yeah. First of all, you're weird, Garrett.
Yeah, the way. Oh, look at this very handsome young
Yeah,
man.
try to
Just
do
the way he speaks is very like, don't touch me.
Yeah, do me a favor, Jared. Next time you're in a coffee shop, put your hands on another person's child and talk about how handsome they are. See how well
See
it
how well
goes.
it goes.
Tell me how nice.
I'll tell you how many bullet holes I have.
Yeah,
in me
how many
after
bullet
that.
holes or how many days of prison you get.
Yeah. How many,
Just let me know.
how many fucking two pieces I fucking get.
Well, maybe they're all shocked that he bit Garrick, and I was like, "Fuck Garrick." That was fucking creepy.
Yeah, he could have just definitely. It's Garrick.
Yeah,
Like, dude. That's the great thing about Garrick.
he's like
though.
the Stewie of Deep Space Nine, dude. That's what he reminds me of. It's like when they made Stewie gay.
Yeah.
Like it's just
But yeah,
very
so
flamboyant.
but still had like the trying to take over the world aspect to him.
It's just his cunty smile too. To be honest with you, like Garrick is a smile that you're like, that motherfucker's talking shit about me. I don't care.
He's
how
plotting
many,
on me. I don't appreciate it.
Look how many jokes he said to me. He called me fat in the other room.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
So we get this is the whole plot line, just Bajoran orphans.
Yeah, they got a Bajoran orphanage full of Kardashian kids
and Bajoran kids,
and they're like,
and it's all another Kardashian plot.
Yeah, it's just
All by Gold Dukat.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
This could have been like this could have been like the TNG episode with the one boy, who stabs Picard in the chest.
Oh yeah, the
Damn it! Yeah, that kid. You're thinking it was gonna be another episode like that.
Yeah,
where we have more or less just it's gonna be like the hearings of like custody. We're gonna see a custody battle.
Yeah,
we're gonna see an episode of Jerry Springer,
essentially,
or Maury or something. It was Maury Povich, the Maury Povich show.
But we get to see his dad, who made me laugh so hard. That Kardashian, he's all like,
what's that fucker's name? Well, the already what made me laugh is the kid's name is Rugal.
Yeah, Rugal. What a fucking terrible. I'm gonna name my first son Rugal.
Yeah. What's his name? Prokaw Migdal
Pierogi. Just kidding.
Well, this all turns out to be just a plot by Dukat.
Yeah.
Because this Prokaw guy was sort of a political adversary of Dukat. And I mean, we get into the whole shit of like some lady brings Rugal to the orphanage. She already knows who he is. It was essentially just Gold Dukat being a dick.
Just the plot.
Yeah. And then we find out that I guess they were expecting Rugal to have died.
Yeah.
Or not to have been found. So once Dukat hears of it, he like freaks the fuck out a little bit behind closed doors. He like even goes to the station himself.
Yeah.
Which this is an episode too, where if you're not paying attention to the little minor details,
shit just flies by.
Exactly, and you're like, "What the fuck? Why is this important? How did this end? What's the plot twist?"
Yeah. How big's Garrick's scar? Just kidding. Sorry.
But the whole thing is, it was just more Kardashian political posturing and political intrigue and just backstabbing.
And
but it's good though. It works.
No, it's great. And it also, like I said, it being a good episode, it was still my least favorite one we've seen so far of the last 2 seasons. Like it just didn't hold my attention. And also there's something about the kids with the Kardashian makeup that just looks so strange to me. Like it's like
probably their little forms with all the prosthesis.
Yeah, why is it so uncanny to me? I can look at Kardashians all day and like, yeah, that's a thing. And then you see the kid and I'm like, what the fuck?
And I was wrong. The Prokaw like Magdal, that's Rugal's like foster father.
Oh,
that's
okay, that's the Bajoran dude.
His actual biological father is Khotan Padar.
Okay.
He's the politician that Dukat had his little, issue with. And it does end with they're gonna have the hearing or a custody hearing.
Yeah,
Cisco is the lucky one to be the
of
unbiased
course.
mediator, and I think it could have gone either way.
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting him not to go with the Cardassian.
Yeah,
but he does. I mean,
yeah, they said
he
that.
wins.
And you also get the small little subplot where they send Rugal with the O'Briens.
Oh yeah,
And obviously O'Brien has his prejudice against Cardassians based on his trauma, but they kind of like bond a little bit. And the best part is Keiko's like, let's make Cardassian food for one, my Irish husband, and two, the Cardassian kid who probably hasn't had Cardassian food
since he's been,
clue, born. She puts in that fucking green goo, and they both slide their plates away at the same time. They look at each other, and there's like an instant connection. Like, we hate them too.
Yeah, fuck awesome. Those guys. I thought it'd been funny if the whole time.
You be my dad?
Yeah, dude, that would have been a great actually if they just adopted him and we had fuck. I would have loved to see that.
That would have been cool too.
Then we would have Quark, Jake, and fucking Rugal, like the 3-pack.
Oh, Nog, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Nog, Jake, and Rugal, like the 3-pack of teenagers.
Yeah. Dude, that'd been awesome.
Fuck, damn it.
He was kind of around that same age.
Yeah.
He's like 11 or 12 or something like that.
I was laughing too hard watching if O'Brien didn't help the situation at all. I was like, yeah, fuck Cardassians, right? Cardis. Yeah. You call them You don't ever call them Cardassians. Yeah. You call them Cardis. We say
Cardi B's.
Yeah, we call them Cardi B. We say slurs about them. That's what we do. It just ruins the kid's fucking mind before he even gets to go back.
And then Bashir and Garrick did a little bit of the sleuthing down there on Bajor with the orphans. And you get a little glimpse of like Garrick's actually a good guy.
Yeah.
Because the orphanage just kind of
he felt terrible about it.
Yeah, he definitely like it was tugging at his heartstrings, and like, they have some computer issues and they have all these technical problems, and like Garrick's able to like fix the computer and like
also fast. Garrick's like a computer whiz, you find out.
Well, he is possibly a spy, so he's gonna have some technical skills.
Definitely a spy.
Yeah. But he like helps them. Like he didn't have to fucking he could have just got his info and left, but he fixed the computer up perfectly for him. And like Garrick's not a bad guy.
No, I like Garrick. He's a little rapey with the kids when tell him he's handsome. But other than that.
So then with getting the evidence from the orphanage, we're able to deduce that this is all a plot by someone, Dukat, a revenge on Padar. For he was a leading voice in the ending the occupation, and essentially led to Dukat losing his posting on Terok Nor.
Yeah,
Terok Nor. Yeah, which D69 because there's the other station, the sister station. Yeah. So sorry, dead silence. But so yeah, Dukat loses his post. So I guess in the he finds this scheme to like, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. He's before we have to leave, and separates him from his son.
Yeah.
Because apparently we hear some from Dukat that like children are very important in like Cardassian family.
Well, they clearly are. Like I mean, the episode of Picard, Four Lights, dude. He has his daughter come in and lies to him about the humans, and there's that whole fucking. That's what almost makes the Cardassian break is when Picard starts saying shit about his kid.
Yeah. So like children are very important in Cardassian culture, which at least it's something good they have going for them is they care about their kids.
They say that they actually say at one point, I think in this episode, another one, that they care very deeply about their children and their elderly, and that they go to great lengths to take care of both of them.
Yeah. So I guess Cardassians have some redeeming qualities, but the hearing, Bashir and Garrett come in with the evidence essentially, and it all turns out to be a political plot, and it doesn't really do anything for the hearing because I feel like Cisco was going to award custody to
me too
the biological father the entire time.
Yeah,
just because that's tends to what happens. I mean, it happened it didn't happen in the TNG episode. They let the boy stay with, the alien species, but obviously he was going to be able to contact his biological family and everything like that. But I was not surprised whenever he ruled in favor of.
No, I agree.
In Padar, I was not surprised, and really, I mean, it's like what's the. I don't want to say what's the big deal because I don't have any kids, so I wouldn't know what it's like to possibly have your kid removed and sent to someone else.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's subspace communications, you can go with a fucking ship Like there could still be, contact with each other. Whether or not it would have went to the Bajoran or the Cardassian, there's still means for the other two still be involved in Rugel's life.
Yeah.
Which it's hard for me to say anything about it since I don't have kids, but that's the way I feel. Giving the Star Trek universe, how people can see other people and just almost instantaneously.
Yeah, literally teleport.
Yeah, I mean, there's contact can be made very quickly. It's not like here when you get divorced and something happens and like your kid ends up on the other side of the country. It's kind of hard to get to the other side of the country.
Yeah, you just kind of fucked.
Yeah. So that
FaceTime.
But from a Star Trek universe perspective, this isn't as bad as what you think it is. Like, you still make contact and maintain contact very easily. But I just like everything's a Cardassian plot.
Yeah, everything is.
Yeah, this isn't just a simple like custody, Maury Povich episode. It's Gul Dukat being a dick.
Yeah,
which that's such a long game. I love it. I love how everything plotting is all long term.
Yeah, they do not. They think 37 million fucking steps ahead.
Yeah.
And Rugel's gonna grow up to take a bite out of crime. He's gonna become a PI.
Just bite Gul Dukat to death.
But then we want to go on the next one, Melora.
Oh yeah. Melora Paslar.
Yeah. Bashir's banging a cripple.
Just kidding. Yeah, he does eventually bang the cripple.
Yes, she's not actually crippled. It's all gravity.
This is the disability episode.
Yeah,
this was written by Evan Carlos Summers, who he himself was disabled.
Oh,
he was wheelchair bound. He was quadriplegic.
Damn.
He became a quadriplegic in I think it's 16, something like that. I think he there was some sort of accident. I can't remember what it was, but he my thing's falling over there. I just noticed that.
Oh,
sorry, distraction. So this was an episode, regarding like disabilities, which like the funny thing is that I'm literally watching this episode, and at the same time we're getting a Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
And there's that scene. There's like a character in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And everyone's like, "Oh, with disability, blah blah." Like, and then everyone's like, "This," because apparently there was a claim that this is the first character with disabilities. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
No, it's not.
Fucking people were like, we had Pike in TOS was disabled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yes and no. When I'm thinking of disabled, I'm thinking of someone who is disabled from birth.
Yeah.
Right. Like Pike was injured in an accident. Yes, he becomes disabled, but the way I'm seeing it, like I'm sure this person in Starfleet Academy is supposed to be some disabled, can't walk from birth bullshit, which makes no sense in the time frame in which the show takes place.
Well,
when everything can be fucking magically healed with medical technology.
Yeah,
she's in a chair with wheels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
And this character is held by gravity. It's something to do. Like it's something they can't even fucking really try to fix.
Her planet has very low gravity, so her muscles are not, conditioned for higher gravity environments. So she has trouble. She's not fully disabled. She's only disabled, quote unquote, in higher gravity. So it's not really a disability, but I can see where they're going with it. It's kind of a neat, like, let's put a character's origins that are wildly different, like her planet and her species wildly different than what most of the other most of the other galaxies used to. Everyone else is used to normal gravity, but her species isn't. So it puts her in a position to be disabled. But I was relating it to this fucking dumbass new show trying to say this person's our first disabled character, and we've had Christopher Pike, who becomes disabled. We've had Geordi, who's been blind from birth. I was about to
say, Geordi was blind for 7 seasons of a fucking show, and they're going to say she's the first disabled.
Yeah, that, and then I mean, you could fucking say Barclay's disabled.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
if you really want to.
Yeah, I mean, by today's standards, yes.
Yeah, you could say he's disabled.
Anxiety.
And it was just weird timing. I see this episode, and then I see that shit on social media, and it's like, really watching an episode right now with a technically disabled person.
Yeah, and they do it way more gracefully. I actually love this episode. I wish she would have been a reoccurring character.
There was plans for her to possibly make her a reoccurring
character. They should have. She was fucking great. She was really good.
Yeah, either way. Either she's going to be a reoccurring character or she's going to be a one-off character episode character. She's great. I really like Paslar, and her like stubbornness about her disability is kind of frustrating. But I mean, that's probably common.
Dax catches her looking like one of those fucking robots in China, fall over. She's all just...
yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, likely excuse the gravity on your planet. I met a homeless guy once in a wheelchair, and he's like, on my planet, I walk just fine. Okay. Here's $1.
But I like how this episode really has no plot lines about her disability outside of...
No, it's just that's what she is. And Bashir's trying to, he finally figures out going through fucking textbooks and their biology that, yeah, I could do the surgery on you. You can walk normal for like an hour and a half.
Well, no, he could have potentially
healed her completely,
or allowed her muscles to. I think it was something to do with her like motor neurons and like the way her muscles receive signals from her brain.
But it would have fucked her up on her planet when she went back, right?
It possibly would have. I don't understand how that's. Well, I think the worry was when you go back to your planet, any long-term exposure to that low gravity could have counteracted this treatment, and you'd have to go through the treatment all over again. Yeah. And every time you do it, you have to keep going through this treatment. So it's not really feasible from like a logistical standpoint to keep doing it back and forth. And I guess she makes the decision later to stay the way she is, and Bashir's totally fine with that.
Yeah,
Bashir lets his like medical persona take over, where if there's a problem he can fix with medicine, he's going to fix it.
Yeah,
and he decides, okay, well, it's also your decision, and I'm going to respect that.
Yeah,
but if here's I've finished. Was it Nathaniel Teros? I finished his research. I completed it, which. That could have got him some fucking medical.
No, I mean O'Brien even says it. He's like, "Well, get ready for the textbooks, Captain Bashir."
Yeah. We do have our B plot, which ties the end of the episode together. One of Quark's old acquaintances.
Yeah, dude,
shows
he was
up
gonna
from
kill
prison.
Quark.
He was trying to kill Quark.
Yeah, dude. He's like, "What'll it be, Quark?" He's like, "It'll be your life."
Yeah.
And then Quark's just like, "Well, fuck.
How about we'll let him do it instead?"
Yeah.
He's like trying to buy him off, and he's like being nice to him.
What if I gave you the best hollow suite? And he keeps breaking like chicks over there and fucking, I don't know. It's hysterical, dude. And Quark almost gets everybody fucking killed twice.
Well, he in the beginning of the episode, he's already trying to make a deal with some guy for some sort of cultural icon thing that Quark has happened to have half of them.
Yeah.
He's going to sell them for Latinum. And then he's like, well, how about, we make this deal and then I'll give you the Latinum to his potential murderer guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Philippe Cott.
Bird nose.
Yeah.
He had like
bird
a
nose
weird,
dude.
like,
yeah.
like
he had a beak.
It looked like a beak.
And of course, like they're doing the deal and the guy's just like, if Alec kills the guy they're selling to,
yeah,
and he has the Latinum and the whatever the fuck the little figurine things are,
and
like,
Quark,
dude, what the fuck? You just made everything a million times worse. You could have just gotten the money and dipped.
Well, when they get on the ship, he tells Quark, "I've got special plans for you," and he won't release the tractor beam.
Yeah,
and he's all like, "Oh, you think I'm not serious?" Fucking shoots the cripple girl, right in the stomach, and then Quark's like, "Great, either I die or I have something planned for me."
Yeah,
like, either way. Sorry, just saying. I didn't mean to
for real.
Jump ahead.
Quark's still no, that's perfect because Quark's still just like,
fuck.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that Cot guy like is in Quark's quarters at one point, and he like tries to strangle Quark.
Yeah,
like in the dark, dude, terrifying. I fucking love that.
Well, also just Quark's reaction. What about Latinum? He like says some number, and he's like, "That's a start."
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig.
Also, Bashir and what's her name? Melora. They have weird anti-gravity, banging sessions. And then she's like walking around. Also, I love how like head over heels she was for Bashir. It was so funny because
I mean he was for her as well, too. Like it was very mutual. And like she even asked Dax in the runabout on one of the first because she's going to like chart something in the Gamma Quadrant. And she's asking about like, does love work when you're in Starfleet?
Yeah, she told him about those two that can only be in the room for 60 minutes at a time.
Yeah. So it's like if you really do love someone, you'll make it work.
Yeah.
And I thought that was nice of Dax.
Yeah, no, Dax is the shit.
Yeah. It kind of sucks though that Bashir didn't get the girl in the end.
Yeah, I was upset. Also, I was gonna say what got me was when she goes through the like first two like rounds of the fucking surgery, and she's like, "You want to go to the do anti-gravity banging essentially. And he's like, I'm worried it might mess with your
treatment.
Your treatment. And her disappointment on her face, I was like, oh my God, Bashir just fucking ruined that girl. Yeah. I felt so bad for her.
Oh, yeah.
But she was a great character. Like I said, I would have loved to see more of her. She was like a really good character. Like,
speaking more of, this is the first time we see the Klingon restaurant.
Oh, yeah, with that fucking singing Klingon.
The Patrice O'Neill Klingon. Dude, he's great. And then she orders food and she's yelling at him in Klingon.
Yeah, and he's all like, oh.
And I like a woman that knows what she wants.
Yeah, he's like, I like a fine ass ugly bitch. Classic Patrice O'Neill.
Dude, this is what AI is for. We're gonna take the Klingon restaurant guy, and then we're gonna make him Patrice O'Neill and just saying Patrice O'Neill stand up.
It'd be fucking amazing.
All right. Oh, that's what I'm gonna download some AI, and I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna have to do that.
Patrice Kapla.
So we get the whole hostage take. We got another hostage.
Yeah, and once again, every season has like a sub like
something that happens a lot
that no one ever really noticed it until now. This one is hostages. Yeah. There's so many hostages in this fucking season.
I guess it's easy drama.
Yeah. Oh, they got him hostage
again.
Fuck.
Cool.
Odo. The protocols, bro. Yeah. Get out of your bucket.
So Laura gets shot, and then she uses her disability to.
Yeah.
She crawls over and turns off the gravity. The gravity button is magically well placed.
Yeah, there's a great gravity button that turns it all off, and she gets to do disable fucking power punch flying into the side of him.
Superman punches him with no gravity.
Huzzah!
And she saves the day.
She does.
In the end, she decides not to do the treatment because, the disability, which I don't even like using the word disability, and I don't want to use the word disadvantage either, but her situation, her uniqueness being what's her species?
Sorry.
Alazian.
Yeah.
Is saved the day. You know what I mean? Like, what's funny?
They could have picked a better name. Alazian. She's super lazy. Yeah, her legs don't work right because she's a lazy.
There's a I still had a laugh in my chest when I was trying to talk. I've got two novels. It's called Gem World Part 1 and 2. It's a TNG novel, and I'm pretty sure the Alazians are the main species in that book, and their planet is I could be entirely wrong, but it's a low gravity planet. The planet is made of these giant crystals, and the people gravity's so low there, people fly.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. It's almost like the those squirrel suits.
Yeah,
the gliding suits. It's they wear those and they just fucking fly.
No wonder she was so good at just flying across the fucking the runabout.
Yeah, and that's so cool. That's such a cool species.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, we needed more of her.
Yeah,
and she decided to go with the Forrest Gump leg braces to the end.
Yeah,
she's cool with it.
Listening for something. Okay, I think it's just traffic
out
there. When it's a month of nothing but horrible temperatures, just making sure the furnace decides to keep going strong.
That is fair.
I know what it sounds like. So, like I said, such a better disability episode than whatever the crap they're putting out in Trek.
Well, now. and that shit, from what I know of that episode, is it's just she's just kind of there. It's not even really she's a main character or anything like that. It's just
and they don't harp on her disability too much. They do have things where things that I'm sure happen to disabled people in real life where they might be excluded when they have the conversation in ops. Kira and Dax are there early for their meeting, their briefing.
Yeah.
And they're talking about her.
Yeah, they're trying to get her quarters, and she asked for no specifications, nothing special in her quarters.
Well, just the anti-grav thing.
Yeah,
they even in the station, they have the lips and the corridors.
Yeah, that's what she was all pissed about. She tripped on.
Yeah, and they even tried to make it put little ramps for her wheelchair to use. I mean, they even made her a custom wheelchair so she could have ease getting around the station. And O'Brien was like, I did what I could with these little ramps around most areas where she would be going.
Yeah.
But what dumbass species would put these little lips everywhere? Why do I have to step over stuff every 4 feet? That's kind of stupid. I don't know why they could just take them out?
I think it's just for
are they
plot.
structural lips? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
We got these structural lips here.
yeah,
It's tripping.
If you take them down, the entire station will collapse into itself.
We call them human speed bumps.
Yeah. But so yeah, they do have some of that stuff. And I'm sure there are disabled people who don't like asking for help because it might make them feel less. So like whenever Melora, she falls in the cargo bay,
yeah,
she doesn't ask for help.
It just fucking deals.
Yeah, just waiting for someone to find her. Which I mean, that could be that's wildly dangerous, man. She could hit her head and has a concussion and just not. I'm not going to call for help, and then the concussion like kills her. She falls asleep, and the concussion, you know, like that's dangerous. And in a culture, an environment where Starfleet's all about helping each other out, regardless of situation. Like if someone needs help, you ask for it because someone's gonna do the same for you. You know, like, or you're gonna do the same for someone else when they're in help when they ask for help. So I mean, obviously you're working in the confines of Starfleet and how they're trained, how they're, you know, conditioned to be like helpful. You know, so it's kind of like contrast each other.
Yeah,
But that's not the whole episode. It's not all of just her being constantly fucked.
No, it's just that's a subplot.
Yeah,
to her
she can fall in love. She can, you know, do all this stuff. It's so, and like I feel like this new Star Trek shit's like it's all about how this character's disabled. She can't do anything, and how we're gonna make them useless. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, way to fucking slap him in the face with that character.
Yeah, and this is like this makes.
Also, do you watch Nerdrotic?
No,
he's a YouTube channel. He's reviewed. He's reviewing every episode, and he tears it apart.
Good.
But from what I've seen, is she's just kind of like a throwaway that everyone was like, oh,
the wheelchair chick.
Yeah, and then like that's just a bunch. You should just check it out. It's a way to watch it without actually watching it, and it makes me mad.
Yeah, because I know we're gonna watch it eventually, and we're gonna also just tear it to pieces,
destroy that fucking show.
So
episode 7.
Rules of Acquisition. The first mention of the Ferengi Rules of Acquisition.
And the first Ferengi woman that we see.
Yeah, Pell.
Who was cool as fuck.
Pell was cool.
I liked Pell.
Pell was cool. But
just loved her some Quark.
What's the Dosai?
Yeah.
They're a species of steroid users.
Also, yeah, dude, I'm about to say X-Files, okay? The fucking that dude that like, I mean, they all have their face painted, but the big buff one that almost kills Quark.
Yeah.
That's the fucking like main bad alien in X-Files.
He's also a Klingon in the exchange, the officer
with,
exchange.
Fucking Riker, right?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this guy's been all over the place just to be a fucking neck-stabbing alien in X-Files later on. Great character.
Yeah.
But also, I love how that whole thing. It's like if the original Sting wrestler had a fucking alien race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They look very wrestlerly.
We can't give you all this wine. We can't even make it.
Yeah. And then like, so what are their names? I wrote their names down. Zyri
and the Undertaker.
And well, damn! I thought I wrote their names down because they were cool.
They were cool. I like that. I want to see more of that race.
The Dosai, yeah, and like the chick was like the chick Dosai chick.
She looked like a snoo.
I liked her.
Yeah.
let's leave it at that. I liked her.
Death by snoo.
Oh, and Zek's. Have we seen Zek? We've seen Zek already, haven't we? Grand Nagus Zek.
Oh yeah, Zek's.
We've seen him before.
Return of him.
Yeah, we've seen him. He comes back. He like immediately starts hitting on Kira.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all the Ferengis do. They're obsessed with Kira and Dax, which for good reason.
Yeah,
but still,
I would be too. Yeah.
But they are absolutely obsessed. I love how Dax is just fucking schooling them.
Oh, and Tongo.
Tongo. And then you get more character. You get to see Pell really for the first time.
Well, she's new. She's a whole new, like a new waiter and everything.
Yeah.
So she hasn't been on the show previously.
That's what I'm saying. But like you get to like see her, and she starts. She's definitely got a thing for Quark.
Well, she's in disguise as a male first.
She's in disguise as a male. Yeah. She's got bigger ears on.
Yeah, the prosthetic ears is like
hysterical.
Ferengi boob job.
Yeah, dude. Like, what's funny is like the amount of time it took me to realize she was a female was way longer than it should have. Because she took her ears off, she took the thing off, and I was like, I guess we've got prosthetics. And then
I could tell by the voice immediately that it was a woman playing a male character, and I was like, is that going to be a plot point, or is it just the fact they probably needed a Ferengi and all they could get, all someone available was just this woman? They had to.
That is my point exactly. Like I knew it was a chick, but it didn't. It took me a minute to dawn on me. They're like, oh, that's a chick in disguise, because you find out that Ferengi women can't even fucking wear clothes. They're not allowed to read.
Profit, can't leave the home world, can't leave Ferenginar. Can they read?
They're not allowed to read.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're not allowed to read.
So is Naga girl?
He's trying his best.
Damn.
But yeah, she gets in and takes off the ears, and then later on she keeps talking about Quark. She keeps defending Quark, helping him out, and Dax catches on.
And you know what's crazy is that so another call to this horrible new fucking TV show, because you have the Klingon guy. He's got like 4 dads, and he's like possibly gay.
It's wild,
and it's like the
Jaden.
Yeah, and it's so forced that there was an opportunity here for there to be like some sort of like possible homosexual relationship between if we thought Pell was actually going to be a male, and her liking him, liking Quark. I like how Jadzia doesn't really give a shit.
No, she's just like, you like him.
Exactly, because it's not important. You're like, no. It's not such a like, you're gay, oh my god, It's like, oh, you like Quark, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Especially since Jadzia has been a male and a female.
Also a man.
So it has had relationships with the other sex. So essentially she has also had what would be considered, I guess, homosexual experiences.
Yeah.
If as being a trill, she experiences because I don't think they ever really state like whenever a trill is experiencing memories from their previous lifetimes, are they experiencing that memory from that host's perspective, or is it from Jadzia's perspective?
And hopefully those memories aren't too gross.
But it's like Tobin Dax was a male, had a wife.
Yeah.
When Jadzia experiences memories of Tobin's wife, is she experiencing them from Tobin's personality? Tobin's like
I'm confused
the time,
about.
or is it from Jadzia's current state of mind?
I feel like it has to be a mixture of both. Like it's shared. Like it's a very,
I can see that.
Well, I mean, symbiotic fucking relationship.
I can see that. But in this case, so Jadzia was more surprised that Pell was actually a girl.
Yeah.
Than she was the fact that
she could just tell that Pell was in the Quark.
Yeah. Yeah. So good on Pell, good disguise if Jadzia couldn't figure out you were a girl. Because you feel like Jadzia would be the first one to be like,
yeah, you're a chick.
I've
seen your tits.
But so, and that's the great thing about DS9 is that it's not about the possibility of there being a homosexual relationship.
It's just there.
It's more of the plot point of Pell being a female that shocks Jadzia, because the culture of the Ferengis is females can't do all the stuff that Pell is doing.
Yeah.
And it's just another like totally juxtaposed position that actual Trek has against new Trek.
Yeah. Actual Trek, it wasn't like you said, it wasn't this big fucking banner or anything like that. It was just that Dax noticed Pell liked Quark, found out she was a chick, and was like, oh shit.
And didn't freak the fuck out about that.
No, didn't even tell anybody.
Yeah.
Dax is the man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dax
the woman.
But I'm hoping people listening understand what I'm trying to say, because I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do.
But that was my spiel on that, because at the same time, as we're watching this, literally, they bring up the Jaden character, the fake Klingon, having like 4 dads and is gay, and it's like to see like you have that's today that's in your social media, that's in your plot points. In this, if you're
a throwaway topic,
it's not gonna be in the fucking commercial for the show.
No,
there it's not important to the plot. The plot is the Docile coming to the Alpha Quadrant, Zek setting up the trade meeting. He gets Quark in charge of it because Zek, being the clever one, Ferengi he is, gives it to Quark, because if it fails, it's on Quark.
Yeah.
If it succeeds, Quark gets profit, and Zek also gets to take credit.
And he also trusts Quark the most with any of that shit.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I feel like I don't think he trusts Quark yet. I think it's more of like Quark's already at the forefront of the game of
he knows
being
Quark's
right there.
Down, and then he's got a fall guy.
He's also a fall guy, but he knows Quark does have some lobes for business.
Yeah.
So if he does succeed, it's just more profit for everybody, specifically Zek. And he gets to, do it for free. He doesn't have to get his hands dirty.
And he can hang out with Kira.
Yeah, and that's the point of the episode. Is that's the main point. You have the side plot point of Pell, is going against Ferengi customs, happens to fall in love with Quark. They even take Zek's little ship to the Gamma Quadrant because the initial negotiations don't go good.
Yeah, and they go
okay. They leave
but
the
not how
station.
they want.
Yeah, because Zek wants 10,000 barrels of Tula Berry wine.
I think it's 100,000.
First it's 10,000.
Yeah.
The Dosai say they can only get them 5,000, and then there's a little bit of tension there. They leave the station, and then they're going to go and get 10,000. They set it up, and then Zek's like, no, I want 100,000.
Yeah.
And then there's also some culture clash here because the Dosai are a very aggressive race.
Yeah,
like
it's
they
a testosterone.
Yeah, that's how they
race.
communicate. And then Quark does this whole he tells them to fuck off, and he goes and flips that blueberry wine. He starts threatening people and shit. And then he asked for the 100,000. He was like, well, there's not that much even on the planet.
Yeah, and the snoot chick comes in while Pell is kissing all over Quark. He doesn't know that it's a chick yet.
She doesn't care either.
Yeah,
because that's the thing.
I'm interrupting.
Am I interrupting? Do your thing. I just wanted to let you know. Here's the message.
Yeah,
and
I've got an illegal way for you to get all this wine.
Yeah, go talk to the I think the Karama.
Yeah,
they're the contact. I think they even mentioned the Dominion.
Yeah,
and that's our first mention of the Dominion. But it's such a non-point. Sorry, I could hear the furnace going off. I was waiting for that noise to just happen. I'm sure it didn't get picked up on the mics, but that's the noise the blower makes. You're all good. But yeah, the whole Pell, that relationship isn't really important.
No,
because it's just normal everyday life.
Yeah,
So
I did like Pell a lot. I thought she was a great character.
Yeah, I wish I wish Pell would have stayed. That's we get more of that Deep Space Nine than we get in TNG.
Well, when it comes characters to you want
to see more, because we do get a couple. We get like Robin Leffler. She's around for a couple episodes. Wesley's, whatever. There's the
Wesley.
In the season 1 or 2, there's the one chick that is in engineering. She spills the hot chocolate on Picard.
Yeah,
she was cool. She was around for a couple episodes.
There's the one they killed off that fucking made tried the formation with Wesley, and they killed the kid. The blonde chick that was studying under Worf.
Oh yeah.
She was great, and they fucking killed her at the end of the episode.
Yeah. But of course, and we do get some recurring characters. We get Barclay and so that's
Deep Space Nine has a lot more characters that I really liked for 45 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I was gonna say she's kissing all over Quark. Things get weird. They finally get a deal. Well, as they're on their way back, she's like, Quark, I need to talk to you. But forget it.
Yeah,
we got this deal going. I don't even care if I just kissed a dude. We're gonna figure this out.
I'm about to be rich.
She sounded like Marge Simpson.
Yeah, she did kind of like Marge. They get back to the station.
Yeah,
and it turned in Rom, because Rom was
Rom
going
finds
in her
out, dirty fucker.
Yeah,
he's gonna sell her out to the fucking Navek, whatever he is.
Zek.
Yeah, he's gonna sell it to Zek, the Grand Nagus.
Yeah, and then Quark decides to give up his profits in the Gamma Quad. He gives up the profits on this deal to hide Pell's, secret.
And Pell loses her shit because Quark is still. He dismisses her.
Yeah, he's still a Ferengi.
Yeah, he's still at heart. He's got the rule of acquisition. But I love how she busts in, and he said something about her lobes, and she went, "Oh, these ones!" Rips them off and throws them, and he goes, "Ah!" Just fucking freaks him out.
The essential, just like a chick ripping open her shirt or whatever.
Yeah,
she's a woman. And it's the ears. Yeah.
What I love is that he's like, Quark, he's saying he's gonna do all this shit, and he's
Quark.
like, and then Quark's like, well, you took the advice of a female.
Yeah,
and
Zek, it on him.
Zek's like, motherfuckers.
So they make the plan is to Quark gives up all his profits on the Tula Berry wine venture, and that will hide Pell's secret, but she has to leave the station.
And she wanted him to go with them.
Yeah.
Go with her. What I love though is when Zek's leaving, he goes, "You should be ashamed." Like he just gets mad at her.
Dude, that was a great Zek impersonation, dude. That was great. Oh, dude, he's great. Zek's, I love.
Yeah, he's such a piece of shit.
I'm so glad we see more of him. We see him at least once or twice every season.
Oh, for real?
For the most part,
good.
Yeah,
good.
He's great.
Then she rubs all over Quark's ears and says, "Give me the latinum."
Yeah. But so we get the first mention of the Dominion. That's some heavy foreshadowing that we don't even know exists, but it's going to show up real quick. We get more Ferengi culture. Because we don't know anything about Ferengi females until this episode.
Yeah, and I love finding more. The Ferengi are such an interesting, crazy fucking. I love seeing more about them.
Oh yeah, This was actually going to be this was originally a TNG pitch.
Really?
Yeah, and it was going to involve Pell and Riker.
Oh wow!
Riker was gonna, because we already know Riker's down to
We
clown.
know Riker would have had sex with her. That's the issue.
Well, we already know Riker is very open because he had the potential relationship with the one person who had no gender.
He also had to have sex with that one girl to get off the planet because that planet was in turmoil, and they all had like the connected fingers and shit. And she's like, "I've always dreamt of." He had to bang that chick to get the fuck off the planet just to get his ass kicked in the hallway.
Yeah, dude, right. But it was gonna be, and then the one to like figure out Pell's that actually a female was gonna be Crusher. And I don't really understand. I don't know all the plot points, but it was initially like
I think that would have been a bad TNG episode.
Probably, because what makes it work so well in this episode is the whole Dosai, the Gamma Quadrant.
Well, and we know more about Ferengi, like because in TNG the Ferengi just fucking annoy me.
Yeah,
they're just like pieces of shit. In this, Quark, his brother Nog, you know what I mean? They all they really piece together what the Ferengi actually are.
Yeah, and they're more than just they're actual people.
Yeah, they're not just like these weird greedy creatures.
Yeah, I mean they're still greedy, but
yeah.
And I even wrote down some stuff that we talked about earlier about with Dax's response to Pell, and we already went over that. And I see, that's such it's so much more well written than the shit that's coming out.
Yeah, now. I mean, it's better written than almost any regular show. It doesn't, not even Star Trek. Like the shit that I can't even watch a lot of new TV. I like Landman.
Yeah,
that show's pretty cool.
Let's get to Necessary Evil, and this is also it started on a dark, stormy night episode.
Yeah, Quark has an attempt on his life.
I don't like this episode.
Yeah, it's kind of it's boring.
It's not boring. It's just it's so fucking like there's so much. You really have to pay attention to Odo's like investigative work.
Yeah, because it's fucking all over the place.
You get the flashbacks to when
I still don't even fully understand the episode, if I'm being quite honest.
Okay, so let's see if we can do a quick recap, since this one is somewhat confusing. So there is 5 years ago or however many years ago there was
unsolved murder.
There was an unsolved murder. There was some textile guy he was a merchant on the promenade on the station who was murdered, and Odo, being the unbiased party, was brought in to investigate and try and find out who did it. And he never solved it.
Nope.
He had ideas. There was, at one point, Kira is even a suspect.
And she's got long hair.
Yeah. And she, she has an alibi that's essentially not true, and it goes unsolved essentially. Now, in the present day, the Quark is talking with this chick Palara. She's the wife of the guy that was murdered, and she's trying to get back some info that is hidden in his shop. It's a box, and it's a list of names, and it's alluded to that these list of names are Bajoran collaborators, people that collaborated with the Cardassians during the occupation to stay safe, acquire profit, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And that's Bajorans being the grudge holders they are. If you're a collaborator, we're gonna get you.
Yeah,
we're gonna get you. So Quark and Rom, they break into the shop. Oh, and this also alludes to Rom being a fucking mechanical genius, because there's a lock on the door, and Quark's like, it might take me like 10 minutes to get into this, and then by the time he's done saying it, Rom's already unlocked the door.
Look, brother.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot savant.
They get the box, and of course the curious Ferengi they are, Quark opens the box, sees the list of names, and that gets him almost fucking killed.
Yeah.
He gets fucking zapped in the chest, and Rom luckily essentially saves him.
He starts screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not yet.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Brother! He screams later when Quark is getting suffocated by the same guy.
Yeah. He just runs in and starts fucking...
Yeah.
Sorry.
But there's so much just like plotting.
Layered.
So there's like this... Polara's apparently been blackmailing people. They've been paying her
Yeah.
Because she knows who the collaborators are, and the list is evidence.
Yeah.
Somehow.
And also, we're on a really gritty looking Deep Space Nine too. Like when it starts panning back, because when the Cardassians had it, it looked fucked. Like
I think that was just the color gradient they put.
Okay, I thought it was just like Cardassians. Like we need it dark.
No, I think that was just a way to show it, like to make it, that it's a flashback.
Okay,
just put the different color gradient on the film.
I said they're big Marilyn Manson fans.
So as Odo's investigating it, he's investigating it and sees that, okay, there's the collaborators, Polaris is blackmailing them. The murder is actually Kira.
Yeah.
Kira's the one that killed the guy. She was on the it was her and a partner were there to kill him and then sabotage the ore processing plant.
And she had a good alibi because of the ore processing plant.
I take it back. She wasn't there to kill him. She was there to get the list of names.
Yeah.
He found her. See, this is the crazy thing. I thought that, and then I was like, oh, wait, that's not right, because there's so much shit that goes on in this episode, just back and forth and flashbacks or whatever. Someone was there to make the distraction in the ore processing plant, while she was going to go to his shop and find the list.
Get the names.
She finds the list, or was about to find the list. He walks in on her. She has no choice but to kill him, or she would be found out.
She'd be fucked.
So it all turns out to be the ending is the murder isn't really important. The list of names aren't important. I guess the Polaris chick gets trumped up on some blackmail charges maybe, and maybe the collaborators get punished. But it turns out it's mostly just it's a Kira Odo episode, because it ends with Kira coming clean.
Yeah.
She's like, you
gonna think less of me?
And he's like, doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And like, can he trust her anymore?
Yeah.
Like, they've been friends for however many years, essentially, and like, she was holding that for him the whole time. This is a murder he investigated 5 years ago, and now comes clean about it. So it's really, that is the plot of the episode, and it doesn't show itself until the end.
Yeah.
That it's a Kira Odo episode.
Yeah.
Now that was really clever. It's all under the guise of, this murder, which
PI kind of shit.
Yeah, obviously the whole time it's investigating it, Kira staying quiet. Kira knows she's the one that did it, and she's not trying to harbor the investigation. She's going along with it, but she's not really giving. She's obviously not going to give anything important.
No,
it just comes to light at the end. And I thought it's a very confusing episode if you're not paying attention, but it's a really good episode.
It is a good episode.
Once I remember when this one started, I was like, I have to watch this episode. I cannot be distracted by anything. I have to watch it. I did, and everything made sense.
That's fair.
It's really, this is just a detective. This is a detective story.
Yeah, and Odo's a great detective.
It's a crime noir detective story. Something you have to really pay attention to. The only thing we really get outside of that is that maybe Rom's a lot smarter than we're led to believe.
Yeah.
With the whole unlocking the lock really quickly.
What got me is I kind of love Odo because, like, in every Star Trek series, there's like a character that's like human, not human kind of thing. Like you got Spock, Data, Odo, Neelix.
Yeah.
Tuvok, I guess. But like, I love how Odo is like everything that humans do. He's like fucking disgusting. Like he's just confused by it.
Yeah, like, why are you like this?
It's not like Data where it's like, oh, intriguing. I'm gonna act human. Odo's like, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, love and eating and sleeping.
Odo's the only character that should have smoked for the entire series.
It wouldn't have hurt him.
No, it wouldn't even fucking. I wouldn't have batted an eye if Odo every 5 minutes has a cigarette. What's going on there?
But I have like a lit one or like a cigar stub.
Yeah, just a stub.
That'd been cool. Dude. Okay, but I mean that's such a quick episode to go through. It's a
honestly,
detective
that's
story.
Pretty much it.
And there's really nothing that really caught my eye.
There's no B plot.
I feel like the B plot was, the B plot was more or less the person that was trying to kill Quark.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because and there's a little bit of like funniness between Rom because
just Rom screaming as
he screams. They come in, they arrest the guy.
Yeah, and he's still going.
Well, because Bashir's like, congratulations, Quark or Rom, you just saved your brother's life again. And he starts screaming again because he's trying to get the bar.
Yeah,
like I guess that's some fun, some good little humor in it.
What's funny is I was cooking while this one was going on, and I kept hearing Rom, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I had to go back and rewind it. I was like, "What the fuck even happened?"
Let's get the second sight.
Yeah, Cisco falls in love with a fucking
mental projection.
Yeah. Such a weird episode.
Very weird. And I hate that professor guy.
Yeah, dude.
I'm glad he died.
Yeah,
I hate to say that, but I'm so glad he died. He was
for
so
science,
obnoxious.
Fucking flies into this.
They're like having like formal dinners with him and stuff, and he's like talking, and he's not charming at all.
No,
he
he's
makes
kind of
these
a
really
dick.
shitty jokes, and they're laughing at him.
Yeah.
This guy's not funny. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at this guy for? He sucks. He's just obnoxious.
Go have sex with his wife, Cisco. We're sick of this.
Go nail his wife. Go cuck this guy. Go cuck this guy. This guy's had like 7 wives, too.
Yeah, he's going to go kill
him.
himself. Just go.
They all hate him. Which, yeah, there's the whole thing with Cisco meets this chick, and it's the 4th anniversary of Wolf 359.
Yeah,
and one of
his wife died.
One of the fucked up things that he has a personal log, and he's like the one thing that haunts me is that not the fact that it's the anniversary, it's that I almost missed it. Like it's Wolf 359, all those people dying, and Jennifer dying, and he like kind of almost forgot about it.
Yeah,
that's kind of like,
well, they always say it's sadder when you forget,
I guess, but it's just the fact that like you see Cisco as
very
this
strong.
Yeah, there's a very not someone without faults.
Yeah,
and this kind of reminds you of that, but it's also like kind of I do want Cisco to move on from that. He has to be. Yeah. He can remember it, but you have to move on. So maybe just remembering the anniversary of it is probably not good for you.
Yeah,
you can think about it every now and then, but maybe like the whole anniversary, like that's not an anniversary you really want to remember.
No, I agree with that.
But he's remembering. He's thinking about it. He's on the promenade. He runs into this chick, Finna. He's Finna about to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Fentanyl. Just kidding.
So he's talking to her, and then she disappears.
Yeah,
and then we get it ends, or the teaser ends. We get the opening, and then it's all about this. I love how he's all giddy the next morning.
Yeah,
Jake's he's all awake and alive, and he's like, "I'm gonna get me some." Yeah. He gets like some other drink other than Ractagino or something. Yeah. And they're like, "You're in a good mood. What happened? Did you get some pussy?" And he's just like,
"Thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it." But it's all, and then like this fucking Professor Gideon Sayatic arrives at the station. He's trying to reignite a sun.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just an ass. He's just so fucking annoying.
I don't like him.
I don't like him at all either. He's just pompous.
I also enjoyed him crashing into the fucking planet or whatever.
And like I said, Professor is annoying as hell, not charming whatsoever. And then boom, they're having that dinner party, and his wife comes in, and it's Finna, but her name's Nidell. Her name is Nidell, and I think Cisco's kind of like hiding it that the woman he's seeing is her. Yeah. He's trying to like ask her questions to try to figure out like what the fuck's going on, and she doesn't know anything. She has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's like, "You were fondling me, and now you're this guy's wife."
Yeah,
what's up with that?
And then later on, Finna shows up again, and like in his quarters.
Yeah,
and he's like, Dax, get down here.
Just appears.
Yeah, and scan her and everything, and she's just energy.
Yeah.
And at the same time, this is going on. Nidell's like passed out. And like the professor guy like sees her pass the fuck out and knows what's going on. Like automatically knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Apparently she does this whenever she's like upset or under some sort of mental stress or distress or some shit like that. I can't remember. I think this is on the. This might be when they're on the Nebula class starship. They're going on the starship to go to the solar system to do the test. It turns out, so Nidell is a psychoprojective telepath.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Why is that necessary for your species, like, to have evolved that way?
I don't. It's Star Trek, though. You just kind of go with the punches.
So,
roll with the punches.
So it's revealed that, she's probably in some sort of emotional distress. She just cannot stand this fucking her husband anymore.
Yeah.
She hates him. And he even says, like, all the women I marry fucking end up hating me.
Who wouldn't?
And they want to leave. But the thing about her is that her species, like, mates for life.
Yeah.
So she can't divorce him or anything. She has to stay with him. This motherfucker takes his shuttle with whatever his probe or whatever his thing is that he's going to use to reignite the sun. He just uses that and just flies in the sun and dies.
Yeah. He goes for science.
And Nidell immediately like loses all of her emotional distress. She's immediately happy again.
Oh, thank God.
Thank Christ. And poor Cisco, like he kind of like falls in love with somebody.
Yeah,
but like
he falls in love with her dreams.
Yeah, and it's not even. He only sees her a couple times.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
It is, and this is a very skippable.
I agree.
Yeah, episode. It's probably the first skippable episode where you could really just not give a fuck about it. What did I say? Oh, I said this was kind of like a cucking episode. Cisco's essentially cucking this guy.
Yeah.
And he dies.
I seen the chair, Cisco. I'm going to crash this motherfucker in the side of this planet.
But and like I said, it is nice seeing Cisco have a love interest, which we're going to see. He gets an actual love interest later on in season 3 and into season 4.
Okay.
And it's good. It's good for him.
Hopefully it's Quark.
No, it's O'Brien.
I fucking knew it.
No. But I do like seeing Cisco have a love interest. It's nice to see. And,
like Cisco,
it makes him feel more human.
Yeah.
Because I think we had that issue in season 1 where he felt so infallible. And I don't remember what episode it was, but it made him feel more real.
Yeah.
And this is an episode to help kind of curtail his, larger than lifeness, being commander of the station and the emissary and all this stuff.
I also just love how Cisco talks. I know it's not really anything to do with, but I love the way he pronounces words. Like,
the way Avery Brooks.
Yeah, he's like Picard. Sure. Like I could just listen to that motherfucker could read me the dictionary, and I'd be like, oh, nice.
Yeah,
let's hear it.
Okay, let's get on to Sanctuary.
You have to take the lead. I'm realizing I have no notes for this episode because I dozed off.
Dude, which episode is this?
This is the only one, by the way.
Which one is this?
The aliens fucking claim Bajor as their homeland.
Oh my God, I hate this episode.
That's probably why I fell asleep,
dude,
honestly.
I hate it.
Okay.
The screens are disgusting. They are absolutely disgusting. This is a funny episode as it relates to immigration because they ironically made the screens like gross. And it's like, oh, so you're saying immigrants are gross. I agree. But yeah, like their skin, their skin is all like looks all flaky and shit, and it actually flakes off. Like even Quark, even just like their skin gets everywhere. It's in my bar. It's gross. The customers don't want to deal with this, and like it's like an anti-immigrant episode.
Yeah, kind of.
Because the screens are, and I love how the screen's language is so fucked that Universal Translator is like throws its hands in the air at first, and it just has to keep listening to pick up on their their dialect and their
words, I guess.
Yeah. The screens, they're a matriarchal society. The women are the decision makers.
Oh, okay.
And the kids are stupid.
They all suffer from Crohn's disease.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still listening. I'm hearing a noise. I can't tell if it's just traffic or if it's something going on. I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna pause just for a minute while I do some investigating.
All right.
So what the fuck this is? Okay,
we're back.
Sorry, that was my stupid sump pump going off because the snow's melting, and I guess I haven't forgot what it sounded like. So it hasn't been off in a month and a half with all this cold weather and snow and shit.
He's actually just being modest. It's been a week. We wrestled a burglar to the ground and had sex with him.
Back to the screens. They're matriarchal. They're annoying. They're gross. Everyone kind of hates them, and the whole thing is they were displaced, if I'm not mistaken, by the Dominion. They left their planet. There's 3 million refugees.
That's so
3 million fucking people. These morons can't find a planet in their own fucking part of the galaxy. Our first couple had, I guess, stumbled into the wormhole on accident.
And like, oh, well, Bajor's ours.
Well, there's even the whole thing with like the kids that she brings are like Nog and Jake are trying to make friends with them, and they want nothing to do with them. They're like aggressive and like just have no sense of decorum. Very fresh off the boat of them, and her leaders give our main screen chick, whose name I do not even care to write down or give a fuck about. They put her in charge of finding their planet. Their new planet. They're like essentially like we were promised this 3,000 years ago type thing, Let's see where they can find it. They're supposed to find. Oh, let's see. Bleed's wormhole is the eye recently found from Turoges. What the fuck? Oh yeah, like more of them show up on the station. Quark's just like, they're gross. Quark gets a little racist. They're gross.
Like, there's Parmesan cheese everywhere.
So they believe. So okay, so they're looking for the eye of the universe, which turns out to be the wormhole, and it will show them, where their new planet's going to be. And they're Dax and Kira are trying to find them a new. Or no, Cisco and Dax are looking for a new planet. They settle on Draylon 2 because it's got really great fertile lands and good climate, all this stuff. And then the chick decides, oh, Bajor is Bajor. We want to come live on Bajor.
That's where we're going.
They want to put 3 million people on Bajor, the planet that's recovering from a 50-year occupation of hardship and death and nothing but that. And the personal government's like, no.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We don't want you. And she's like trying to get Kira to talk to him and all this stuff. And Kira's also in agreement. Like, I don't think it's necessarily that we don't want you here. It's we can't really support you.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're starting from scratch too. Like, when something happens and you just can't function here, and like we have to support 3 million more people, because I don't think we ever get told the number of like how many people actually live on Bajor and like the surrounding moons. Like, we don't get a population count, but I'm sure 3 million people is a lot.
Yeah,
in the grand scheme of things.
They all got fucking psoriasis.
Yeah. It's just gonna be they're gonna bankrupt the economy, like making psoriasis cream.
Vacuum cells will go through the roof though.
Yeah. So the screen immigration is denied. And then they're trying to, at the same time with Jake and Nog trying to befriend that one guy, he is like being a dick. And he decides he's going to take a ship and force immigrate with some people on Bajor. And they're in the ship that they initially came on, which is all damaged and shit. Because apparently no one knows maintenance on the screen, which makes sense.
I definitely fell asleep to this whole fucking thing. This is all news to me. I'm going to have to rewatch this episode.
So, the Bajorans are like trying to chase them down to stop them from like landing on the planet, and the ship blows up because apparently there was a plasma leak somewhere, and I guess phaser fire ignited the plasma. They didn't even hit the ship. The phasers ignited the plasma that was leaking, and it blew the ship up. Killed all of them. Killed the ones that were trying to go down the planet, which like is kind of a tragedy. But like at the same time, it's like, hey, we told you can't come here, so don't fucking come here. Like,
sorry,
what the fuck?
Shit blew up.
Like, basically, the screens being decide to go to Draylon 2. The screen chick, I wrote it down. It's Hinek. She's upset that they're denied access to a planet that they have no fucking right to. So fuck them. Like, this is just a fucking immigration episode, and the best part is that. They made me feel like immigration and the idea of a sovereign nation or country or planet having a say in who the fuck comes to their planet is a good thing.
I got you. It got you more so.
It got me more so for the idea that immigration is something that is not something where I'm just going to go here because I want to.
Yeah,
like people have their laws and rules and borders, and you got to go through the process. And if someone tells you no. Sorry.
Yeah.
Get over it. Go try and go somewhere else or deal with your own fucking problems wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Because in another episode that's very relatable in today's climate of immigration.
Yeah.
And it's in people, whether or not it's the United States or European countries, wherever, they're made out to be the bad guys because they don't want people coming to them that may not be, productive or just desirable for their culture. Yeah. And so this just reinforces my belief that if a culture or a country was just like, sorry, you can't come here, good. Like that's their decision. You have no right to someone else's claim to, like just like this, the Hinek believed that Bajor was their planet they're supposed to go to, but that doesn't give them any right to actually go to that planet when it's already been taken. Yeah. So even they were like, they were just like, well, we just want to share. Give us a little piece of a continent somewhere that's not inhabited, and they're like, no, we're not gonna do that because if something goes wrong, you were 3 million more lives to mouths to feed.
We gotta fucking figure everything out again.
Yeah. So I'm totally the Bajorans. The first thing the Bajorans did right the entire show
Yeah, for real, right?
is not letting these fucking people on their planet. Because we already, I mean, I'm probably gonna get so much hate for this. Oh no, I lost my notes. I'm probably gonna get so much hate for it, but
maybe once we get 50 subscribers, you'll get some hate for it.
But still, like I'm just such a. There we go. Back to my notes here. I am very for the Bajorans on this one.
I feel it.
Because Quark's right, those fucking screens were gross.
I guess I have to go rewatch this.
Go rewatch it, then I know you're gonna text me and says, yeah, they're gross.
Fuck these.
They're gross. Like ugh. Okay. Let's get to Rivals. Let's get off the immigration episode. Let's get to Rivals.
Fun episode.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Quark has an adversary, essentially, open up shop across the street with a weird fucking game that he replicated off a dead guy in a prison cell. It's fucking insane.
Oh, dude. And the Mazur guy, he's an Elorian, which is what Guinan is.
And also, what was he in? That's the thing. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
Oh, probably something from the 90s.
Well, no, there's another episode on here. I don't know if it's him or not. Oh, God. It's going to kill me. I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, that's the guy who played the main vampire in fucking Fright Night.
You might be right. The original Fright Night?
Yeah, and then also the voice of Jack Skellington.
Okay, let's look at. We're gonna take a quick Google break. So what's this one? Rivals?
Yeah, Rivals, episode 10.
Rivals. Oh no, Ricka. That was Ricka. Rivals cast.
I'm pretty sure that's the dude from Fright Night, the main vampire.
What's his name? Mazur.
Yeah, Mazur. Yeah, Mazur.
Okay, let's see what we got here. It is Chris Sarandon. Chris Sarandon. Yeah. Playing Jerry Dandridge in Fright Night, 1985. Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. Detective Mike Norris in Child's Play, and Jack Skellington's Sticky Voice Night Before Christmas. Oh, it's Christopher Sarandon. I wonder if he's related to Susan Sarandon.
He's only been in like 4 of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. That's literally Susan Sarandon's husband.
Oh, no shit.
From 67 to 79. Hilarious.
Good Lord.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, in Child's Play, he was the main detective that burned Chucky with a fucking cigarette lighter.
Hell yeah. Nice. Oh, what's wrong with my phone?
But yeah, he opens up a bar. He's a swindler.
Con man.
Like, very much a con man. He's trying to bang that Dabo chick, and then the one girl walks in. He's like, "You're going to be my wife. I love you. I love you so much." I wasn't even trying to get with this thing.
Well, the best part of this episode, too, is that it opens and ends kind of the same way.
Yeah.
He's talking to that Alicia chick.
Yeah.
Trying to do the asteroid mining business deal.
And she's a fucking con man,
yeah,
too.
Yeah. And so he's an Elorian, just like Guinan.
Just like
so
he lives fucking forever.
They live forever, but like normally you're like, we're used to Guinan who's
wise,
who's wise and good. This guy uses his abilities to be it's just con motherfuckers. But he's no Soren from Generations. He's not trying to kill a bunch of people to get a ribbon to a nexus to get
he even gets Rom to join his fucking bar.
Well, he like gets Ron. He gets Ron Perlman he gets Rom to invest in it.
Ron Burgundy
as a player in it, and it's funny because it goes south, and so Rom loses too.
I love it when he's like, "When am I gonna get my payment?" And he's like, "We still have expenses. I can't give you a payment yet." And he's like, "I'm just paying myself by my own family."
So the B plot of this also is O'Brien and Bashir playing space racquetball.
Yeah, and it's like the televised. Like it's like a big fucking deal.
Well, Quark does that.
Yeah,
because at first it's just O'Brien and Bashir playing, and it's a friendly rivalry because Bashir was like on like the fucking the Starfleet team.
O'Brien hates his fucking guts because he's overweight, and drinking whiskey for the last 3 years.
He's like, it's just like the scene from South Park where Randy's training to like beat up Bat Dad. And it's O'Brien getting up, and he just like puts on his sweat gear. And he like goes, he goes right there's like eggs, and he's like stirring them up, and it's just him. He goes to like the stove.
What are you gonna do?
He drinks a sip the hell.
I'm sorry. I thought this was Federation.
And like they're Bashir is like doing all this crazy shit,
He's
jumping off
fucking
walls
crazy,
and shit.
dude.
O'Brien's like,
In
what
shape.
the fuck is this guy
Fucking
doing?
doctor.
Yeah, he's just kind of pissed off about it. So Quark has the plot to get business back because the Mazur guy's like whooping his ass in business. Like the bar's empty. He's gonna shut up the racquetball, the grudge match in the Delta or the Alpha Quadrant grudge match. The grudge match of the wormhole.
Yeah.
And it's what did I write it down what he calls them? Because he calls like what do you call it? I didn't write it down. He's like the doctor, dude. He gives them nicknames, and they're perfect. They're so good. I wish I'd written them down, but so he sets it up, and he's obviously going to be he's obviously going to have some fraud in there because he says he's going to give half of the proceeds to the Bajoran War Orphans Fund.
Yeah,
and he has it to where he is making it. He's going to make it to where Bashir is like the favorite. But O'Brien's gonna win,
and
so
make Bashir lose.
profits.
He gives him that bum fucking racket that breaks.
He gives that, and he gives him that
hit the ball, and it like bounces completely away from Bashir.
Yeah. Well, he also he tries to give him that like drink.
Oh yeah.
For the match, and it's like it's supposed to be good luck, and it's like it's full of like fucking it's full of drugs. Sluggish and shit. But at the same time this is going on, you start sprinkling in different things of like bad luck. Yeah. Like Dax can't find the files she needs. Yeah. Kira's working on something and the system just deletes it entirely.
Yeah, she's been working on it for 3 weeks.
Yeah. They're playing the game and like
the ball's just not going.
It's just going right to O'Brien every time.
Yeah.
Like they even pull him in later and he like throws the ball and it bounces right back to him every single time.
O'Brien breaks the fucking camera.
Yeah. And it turns out that game is somehow manipulates probability.
Yeah. And it fucks over the ship essentially too.
Yeah, it does start doing shit like that. I think it's the fact. What was the thing they were worried about? What was it? Yeah, was it doing something? I don't remember. I think it was they were just concerned with the fact that the laws of probability were being overwritten.
Yeah,
I think that was the main concern. I don't think the station was in really any real danger.
It was just fucking up shit.
It was
minor inconveniences left and right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people were tripping over their own fucking feet and people getting injured, minor injuries.
Yeah,
so maybe not having the infirmary flooded with people with bumps and scrapes from a stupid ass game that killed a guy. Dude, I love how the guy's like the guy who has the game originally he's literally destitute. And he plays it one more time, and his luck is so bad he dies.
Yeah,
he's like, thank God.
Before he dies, too.
Yeah. So he keeps losing, losing, and he's like, I win. And his win was death. I thought that was hilarious. And of course, that the Alorian guy's just like, mine. You couldn't see it. I picked it up and put it in my metaphorical jacket pocket.
Yeah, let me replicate 4 gigantic ones and make a business out of it.
Yeah. Dude, the poor Bajoran. So the storefront he gets was this lady's her husband died. They had like a textile.
What the fuck?
More potion. They were like an apothecary or some shit.
Yeah.
Her husband dies, and he gets her, and she's just like, "Where the fuck's my money at?" Like she's like totally not upset that her husband's dead anymore, and just like, "Where the fuck's my money?"
I'll have sex with you. Well, I love it when she comes in and sees him like loving on that other chick.
Yeah,
and she's like, "What the?"
Because he is kind of making like some advances to like get her to buy into it.
Yeah.
She's like not upset anymore that her husband's dead. What a Bajoran. Jeez.
Well, I still love the end though. The Cisco and them find out that where'd you get these? He's like, I replicated them. I fucking know, dude. I'm making money. Come on.
Yeah, they just blow.
They just fucking go at
phaser all of
every
them.
one of them.
Yeah.
And then put his ass in the brig. And he finds out that old chick is fucking just another swindler getting people's money for her mining business.
Well, for a mining business that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not even real. Well, it's a daycare.
And also, he was initially arrested by Odo in the beginning of the episode because he had swindled some other couple.
Yeah.
And they were pressing charges against him. And then he gets the device. They magically drop the charges. And in the end of the episode, he's in prison with her. And they fucking do it again. Like,
I love when she comes in. He's like, "Oh, I knew you would come to bail me out." And Odo puts her right in the fucking cell.
Right next to him. Yeah.
Such a nice looking old lady.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Elise. Oh, dude.
I love this fucking episode. I'm just saying. That was one of my favorites.
Fun. It's so funny. Fun. It's fun because like it's Quark's getting screwed over, which is always funny because he somehow manages to come back out on top.
Can't handle, yeah. He's like, I love when they're debating. He's like, Quark. Quark comes in. He's like, oh, you need my help? And he's like, give me however much. I can't remember the amount, but he said 5,000. Catch a ship out of here. He's like, I'll give you 500. You can ride out on a freighter.
Yeah.
He goes 750. Quark's like 800.
That's just a fun episode. That's one I could watch. Like if it's gonna be on, I'm watching it. It's fun. It's fun.
I don't know how much Rom had to pay back to Quark coming back to him.
Probably not laying him. Probably just labor for the rest of his fucking life.
Yeah,
just an indentured servant.
You're gonna have to suck on my ear.
They're brothers. That's gross.
I don't know how free you get down.
Who are you to talk about their culture?
Yeah, dude. They don't even let their women read. It's kind of like where I grew up in the South. I'm just kidding.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Southdale.
Yeah. Well, I was born here. Then I went
okay, that definitely makes sense. The alternate. We're halfway through. This is the first 24 episode. I think this is
26.
26. 26? Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
honestly, as much.
through.
What's crazy is how dense Deep Space Nine is. It's almost like, not that I want to quit filming anything, but I'm just saying these episodes, some of them, once we get down into like the crazy shit, these might have to be 2-parters. Because we're at 2 hours and we still have
13 episodes.
No, we have.
I hope they're not hearing that.
15 episodes left.
We're on episode 12 now.
Yeah, episode 12.
The alternate.
Odo has this one could have been in our Halloween episode, dude.
Really?
Dude, Odo turns into the fucking blob.
But it's like at the very end, though.
But it was still sick.
I thought this was like, the blob meets the thing.
Yeah, because so that guy, it's his scientist lover.
Mora Pole.
Yeah, who's like, Odo, I've been thinking about all those shapes you can make. I've been obsessed about it.
I've been thinking about your Cardassian neck trick.
Odo,
which the neck trick is just sucking dick.
Yes. Odo, form a fleshlight. Stat. Wonder Twins activate.
And of course the Mora Pole looks just like Odo.
Yeah,
with the slick back hair and like some of their facial features.
Himself after that.
Yeah, which oddly enough, though, which we'll talk. I think we'll be talking about it next season. We're talking about it next season.
I like when he's talking about Odo was just a subject in my beaker, and I came in, and then there was another beaker, and Odo's just over there like.
He hates this guy. He hates him so much.
He's like, bro, I
hate my father so much.
You let me realize I can sleep in a bucket, dude. It's fucking stupid. but then
they essentially. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, he just tells Odo, I think I found more of you out there. There's another little gloop of guy.
Yeah, another modicum of cum.
Yeah,
is out there somewhere. Yeah, they go to the planet in the Gamma Quadrant, which there's definitely more episodes of the season we should be like really focusing on. So I think we should. I mean, and like you said, we are 2 hours in, so we could kind of breeze over some of these.
Oh, that's fine.
Because I
wouldn't say anything bad. I was just saying,
it's dense. It is dense as shit. But they go to a planet. They find some goop.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that when they're on the planet, that all that gas pops up and then like starts fucking them up. But as Odo's fine because he has no respiratory system. So they get back to the station and then they're gonna study that little sample they found, which it looks like it could be changeling.
Yeah.
Form.
I found this vial of changeling jizz.
Yeah, and you see that like eventually like the lab gets all fucked up. And you were thinking, oh, maybe this changeling is like growing and it's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Attacks Bashir.
Well, it doesn't. O'Brien finds it.
Yeah. O'Brien finds
it like had
dead
died.
Goop.
It essentially died,
which was sad.
It was sad because you're like, oh, that could have been Odo's brother or something.
Yeah.
But then like it's back. It's still there. It attacks Bashir, and somehow,
it's fucking with Odo.
The thing is Odo. Whatever. We still don't
almost like unlocked the primal part of Odo that he didn't know he still had. Yeah, he turns into the fucking blob.
Yeah. Well, the thing
almost kills Bashir.
It never says. I don't even think they ever say like because the lab gets fucked up.
Yeah,
and they never really specify as to whether the new specimen did it or if Odo came in and did it and the specimen was like running from Odo.
I think it was Odo turning into his weird like.
His monster form
shit, and then breaking everything.
His Clayface form.
Like, oh fuck,
get the fuck out of here.
And also, you see Odo melt in this episode.
Yeah.
He's like, that shit was crazy. They actually did so good on that. I love seeing him.
There's an episode in season 3 where his makeup gets even better.
Really? I'm excited.
Yeah. Which actually, well, we do see him kind of get all flaky in the season 1 episode.
Yeah,
where,
with Troy.
With Waxana.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets a little flaky. It gets worse.
I
And
can't
it looks
wait.
so good.
I fucking love Odo.
But so it turns out he's the creature, and he's like in a primal form. And I guess eventually, the last con they have with him in the force field and doing all that stuff, eventually they purges whatever gas or whatever was in that gas that made Odo go berserk, purged it from his system, because obviously they don't really know, they don't really have any sort of baseline for Odo, since he's the only one they've ever had a contact with.
Yeah,
so it's hard to tell if he's good or not. But they believe the purge from his system, he was good. And we do get like a little bit of a father-son thing with Morapol and Odo. And Odo definitely did not like this guy. No. But he kind of came to appreciate him being the one that helped Odo get to where he is. Yeah. Obviously without him, he could have still been a little fucking goop of nothing. Yeah. It could have been something totally different. So he kind of appreciates that, but he's like, he's mostly like, quit thinking of me as a test subject and think of me as a person. Yeah. Think of me maybe as your son. Yeah. You raised me from birth.
You're going to study me.
Yeah. And he kind of like gets,
he's like, you got a point, Odo.
Yeah. He kind of gets it.
Maybe for old time's sake, just turn into a bunghole for me. Just a gigantic bunghole I can look at.
Yeah. So this reminded me of John Carpenter's thing. Just with the whole big, you don't know who it is, kind of thing. And
it was like a mixture of that and the Blob. Yeah, I loved it.
Yep. Game? Yeah, this is the start of Make O'Brien Suffer and He Will Like It.
Yeah. O'Brien and Bashir become pals.
Yeah, they do kind of become friends here. But this is just some dumbass species that think they have the right to just kill. They literally almost threatened war with the Federation.
Yeah, they fixed the whole fuck. They're like fixing the planet, getting that gas. They're like getting the rest of those
harvesters.
The harvesters taken out, and then they come in and brutally murder every fucking one of them. Yeah, and Bashir and
O'Brien, they get out.
Yeah, and they should have left the day before, but they asked them, "Hey, you should hang out, party with us."
Yeah,
and they were like,
okay. They had just finished Well, it happened quickly though, so they finished the last harvester being destroyed. Yeah. And they're like, I guess we could hang out for a day. Like, they didn't even have time to they weren't even the next day. It was in we're going to decide we're going to stay. We have no time to even get to the ship to even take a shower. No. The Talani, I think they were the Talani.
Yeah, the Talani.
They come in and start fucking gassing everybody.
Yeah. Boom, killed everyone.
Killed everyone.
They get away.
But then you notice that harvester thing gets hit and that little drop gets on O'Brien. Yeah. And you're like, oh, O'Brien, you're going to suffer.
Yeah, dude,
you're going to suffer and you're going to like it.
And Bashir's going to just keep talking about banging shit the whole time.
Yeah, the ballerina chick. Oh, yeah. Of course, Bashir gets to nail some flexible ballerina.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Pile of shit.
But yeah, and it's definitely O'Brien Bashir bonding episode a little bit. They get to know each other a little bit more about their personal life. Poor O'Brien's he's
fucking dying.
He just has COVID.
Yeah, he's
dying.
He's like,
I can't feel my legs.
Put the red wire in. You see the component. Bashir's like, no.
I have a basic engineering course from the academy. I don't know anything.
I've only got a degree in laying pipe and medicine.
Yeah, so the fucking Talani, the two ambassadors are like,
they told him that they're dead.
They told him they're dead. Keiko sees the recording. It's like, Miles never drinks coffee in the afternoon. It keeps him up all night.
Yeah.
And
she was fucking wrong.
She was wrong.
Her hunch.
Thank God.
Yes, her hunch saved the day, but she was fucking wrong.
Yeah, dude.
At first, I was like, when that scene came across, I was like, Keiko, do you even actually paying attention?
You even love your husband?
Yeah, you fucking dickhead.
But thank God. And then the whole premise or the whole idea behind the Talani was like, we're going to get rid of everybody that has any knowledge of these things so we can avoid them being created again.
Yeah.
Which, dumb.
Yeah.
Because we already know.
They already fixed it.
Exactly.
They were fixing it and you fucking killed everybody that knew how to fix it.
Yeah, that too. So if someone does come up with the same knowledge, there you go.
Good luck getting any Federation help after that.
Yeah, they're not going to fuck it. You killed 2 of their officers.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Well,
And
I mean,
also-
that's if they had bought the thing that it was an accident, with the ship security program, that happened. But at the same time, like now, it gets found out. They rescue O'Brien and Bashir, and this the whole thing is like we're gonna kill anyone that has knowledge. And they're lucky they lose a runabout, but they are able to get over to the other runabout and escape. But what's dumb is they're just like, well, we saw their ship blow up. That's good enough.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, you could have let them fucking go. You could have killed everyone else except the 2 Federation officers who, could potentially have like
helped you.
Dude, like what the fuck? Like imagine the
plan.
Dude, horrible. Now imagine the Federation is going to get like Cisco's going to send a report to this to the Federation. The Federation will be like, "You did what?"
Yeah, you tried to fucking kill everyone.
Yeah, like they're going to send a ship there and be like, "I'm sorry, you did what to our people? You're gonna like fix this, or we're gonna fucking blow up your whole goddamn planet, you morons."
No, for real.
Like what the fuck? That's what a dumb fucking idea.
And then also there's a scene, this is like kind of unrelated, but Dax was like reminiscing about Bashir, and she's like, he gave me all of his journals from medical school. And Kira's like, oh, what would they have in it? She went, I haven't read it yet. Like,
damn, dude. I haven't read them yet.
She's like, damn, she opens it up, just a bunch of dick drawings.
It's just
classic dude.
It's just a record of all the sniz he got.
And this one time. Bashir's like if Kirk became a doctor.
Yeah, he's like cooler Bones.
Yeah.
He's like Bones in his youth.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Bones got some in his youth.
Bones definitely.
He definitely did.
DeForest Kelly.
Then he got grumpy.
Yeah.
There's one scene where he makes a Bones reference.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It was in this season or maybe it was last season.
You remember when I used to put a sticky note on your computer and be like, you get that memo I left you? And it was just me drawing dicks on sticky notes. Keep leaving them on your face. Sorry. But Jared, did you get that memo I gave you?
Oh my god, dude. Oh man, but yeah, poor O'Brien, man. He's just dying. He just gets like herpestiphalase and is dying.
And it's not much better this next episode.
Which one's? Oh,
Whispers.
Yes, Whispers, dude. Back to back, fuck you, O'Brien episodes. God.
There's another one coming up.
Exactly. Oh, poor O'Brien, man. This is
But he gets it back on the ship from a security mission, and
I like how this starts. I like how it starts. It's like a flashback. It's him doing a log entry.
Yeah,
he's like, here's how it all started.
Yeah, it's like it starts where it like essentially is going to end for the most part.
Yeah, I like when they do episodes like that.
Oh yeah,
like
build up to it.
Yeah, like my favorite episode of Deep Space Nine is in the Pale Moonlight, and it's basically Cisco doing a log entry. And it's the best episode in Deep Space Nine, by the way.
I'm excited to get to that.
It's gonna be good. But yeah, I like how they do that. I like how it's a log entry and it's O'Brien telling the story of everything that happened up to now, and then the now is how it concludes. I love when stories are like that when they're done right. And this episode and then in the Pale Moonlight are done beautifully.
No, and this one I love this one a lot too. Like I mean, Keiko won't have sex with him. First red flag. Can't believe it.
It all starts with he's back from a mission on the Paradas home planet, and he's supposed to be handling security measures or like security training for like some sort of delegation they're having to the station, some sort of peace conference. And my first thought is, why'd they send an engineer to do security stuff?
It's because he's the main character.
I guess they should have said Odo. What if they said Odo? Odo could have been the one that had the existential crisis.
Not everywhere has a pail. Foreman, sorry. Building sandcastles out of goo.
That's even my question. Is like, why was Odo not sent over O'Brien? Or that Primin guy? Remember that guy Primin who was in episode season 1? Whenever there was that Vantica guy who was put himself into Bashir.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Where's Primin?
Well, he was in that, and he never came back because he was supposed to take over for O'Brien when O'Brien was going to do a movie.
Yeah,
like Colmini was going to do a movie.
Yeah, that's fair. They're like, let's get somebody more out of shape than O'Brien to play the security guy.
Someone dopier.
Looks like
it's okay. Colmini, just kidding. We love you.
Love you, Colmini.
Yeah. So everyone's kind of weird to O'Brien. Like Keiko's being kind of shady to him.
She won't eat dinner with him.
Yeah, she won't even let like Molly, his daughter, is like, fuck you, basically.
Yes.
Fuck you, daddy.
Yeah. Suck a dick.
You aren't real.
Go play with shapes.
They're like they make him do a physical.
Yeah, and Bashir will not let him go.
Yeah.
Bashir's like, one more test. I gotta make sure you're not a
even like they're kind of like keeping him out of
They're keeping him out of the loop on everything.
Yeah, and like even like certain maintenance stuff, like they're giving it to someone else to do, and he's like
the door they won't let him through.
Yeah.
He finally goes rogue.
Yeah, he goes rogue, and it's kind of he can like. If given the opportunity, O'Brien can like fuck everything up on that stage.
No, O'Brien rules ass. Yeah, he knows. I mean, you'll see later on when he's going to go on vacation. He's like, hey, don't forget this.
But what I didn't understand though, this episode ends with, so apparently this O'Brien is a body double.
Yeah, it's a robot copy. It's a fucking Data.
No, he's like flesh and blood.
Oh, is he?
He's like a replica. He's like a what do they call him? Oh god, he's literally just a carbon copy. Exact copy.
Which
not a clone.
Really sad.
Yeah, and he dies.
He fucking shoots him, and he comes back and he's like, Keiko. It's like, whoa.
Tell Keiko I love her, whatever.
Fucked.
Yeah. He's telling it to himself.
So fucked.
But I didn't understand. So, we get everything about what's happened up to now. He's being chased by another runabout. It's Cisco and them. But he's on the way to the Parada sector to figure out what the fuck happened, and the ship breaks off and goes to Parada 2.
Yeah.
And Brian's like, what the fuck's over there? So he goes over there, beams down, and he's like in this cavern, and there's piranhas that are there, and are people, and they're with the rebels.
Yeah.
And I'm confused as to who are the good guys. Are the rebels the good guy, or the
Piranha
military the bad guy? Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it was fucked.
It's very obscure. And they open Brian gets shot. The door opens, and Bashir's in there treating another unconscious O'Brien,
the real O'Brien,
exactly.
Or
it's the real O'Brien.
So is it?
So he's a. And you're just like, so who are the good guys here? Which piranhas are the good guys?
This is a very gray episode.
It was a gray episode. And it's more or less like this was based on the 1971's The Parallax View. And a little bit of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
That makes sense.
Which, if I remember, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, it's pretty ambiguous as to like certain how it is. It's definitely very ambiguous. And I never read The Parallax View. I never even heard of that before.
No,
but I kind of want to read it now. Or I think it's a book. I believe it's a book.
Talking about books, you lost me.
Yeah, no.
I'll read a comic book. There's pictures.
So a copy O'Brien was made to go back and then disrupt the peace talks. But I don't understand how he's going to do that if he's just a copy of O'Brien. O'Brien's not going to disrupt peace talks unless he's programmed to.
We're going to send in Timu O'Brien.
Yeah, so how'd they expect this to happen? But I guess maybe he couldn't do his sleeper cell stuff because R. O'Brien immediately knew everyone was acting funny toward him.
Yeah,
so
it's too good of a copy, honestly.
I guess so. Yeah, I just couldn't tell who was the bad guys. I just know this was O'Brien kind of had to suffer.
Yeah.
Episode again. And then dies, and then luckily the real O'Brien lives. Definitely a compelling episode, but there's really not much payoff.
No, and it's also just sad. Like I was just the one that ended. I was like, well, fuck, dude, that sucks, dick. Like he's just dead.
Yeah,
for Keiko.
Yeah.
Paradise.
Cisco
and O'Brien crash land on that planet that has a bunch of people that are fucking
just a cult.
Anti-technology. They crash land on a cult.
It's basically a cult.
It's a cult of the Amish.
Yeah.
Scared of mirrors.
Scared of mirrors and electricity. They crash land on that planet, and they're the leader. Is this Alexis?
Yeah, she's a bitch.
I hate her.
I do too.
I hope she dies.
Also, just saying that box she was putting him in was a Gaylord.
It
was a Gaylord that we would fill shit up with when I worked at Goodwill. Terrible job, but when I worked at Goodwill,
shout out Goodwill.
Yeah, shout out Goodwill. Way to underpay your employees so they can just stay addicted to drugs. Keep the lights on and get high or drink.
Jesus.
But yeah, I worked at Goodwill, and we would load donations into Gaylords, and that's all that was just an upside down Gaylord. Get in the box, Cisco.
Yeah,
get in there.
Yeah, it's basically torture.
That's all it is.
It's torture in the guise of punishment.
Yeah, it's just like Django. They have him in that fucking box in the middle. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, literally hot box. Not the good kind of hot box.
Yeah,
but dude, she's so fucking evil. And what's
and her son's
disgusting
evil because of it.
Well, yeah,
he's a follower.
Yeah, but what's disgusting is that the planet has a duonetic field that I guess somehow fucks with electrical components, electricity, or something like that, to where they can't use anything.
So they're relying on just ground.
Yeah, just being farmers and that kind of stuff, hunter gatherer type shit. So farming, very living off the land, and she like they were a colony ship. They were going to settle a planet. No one there was like that. They were just regular people.
They just kind of stranded.
They got stranded there. But her, being a bitch she was a fully believer in like living the way
Amish.
Living off the land, not using technology. She basically forced their beliefs on everyone else.
Yeah.
Zero consent, zero foreknowledge, just totally just ruined these people's lives for herself. And she even had like, and what pissed me off is that she was like, there were other, colleagues of mine, scientists that were sympathetic to my cause and helped me make this genetic field generator.
So I killed him.
Yeah, dude, she's just a horrible person. Well, they just helped her make it, and then that just made it to where everybody else, had to suffer. Yeah, and like that's fucking disgusting. That absolutely disgusts me.
No, I hate her for it. I was actually about to tell you, I'm pretty sure my battery's blinking on this.
I know, yeah. I think trying to figure out. Let's see. I got this cord, but it's not long. I wonder if the iPhone charger will fit in there. See if that'll fit in there. Don't force it and break it, but
just
I'll just snap it up. Yes, hell yeah.
Am I still getting audio?
Try it again.
Hello.
Oh, I turned it off. Well, I guess we're sharing. Try not to kiss me.
Too late.
Just unplug it. See if it'll come back on. It should be. Hit the power button on the back end. Yeah. Hold it. It might last. You gotta hold it down. It might last.
All right. Here, you keep talking about this episode. I'm gonna see if I can plug it in and turn it on.
What?
I'm gonna see if I can plug this in.
And then turn it on while it's plugging. Yeah, we'll see. We're sorry, folks. We're getting some dead air for a second.
Yeah.
While we have some technical difficulties, it might not do it. Oh, that's lame. Yeah. Probably because it thinks it's getting plugged into like a USB source. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Maybe apologies, folks.
I think you're still off.
Hello.
Check the green light on there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's on. Okay, cool.
Sorry, folks. You missed out on me saying gay sex stuff again.
We're gonna get demonetized if we ever were monetized.
Yeah, I would just say based off the last 8 episodes, it's not a chance. We'll have to have a Patreon.
She's awful. She's like, there's like one guy steals a candle.
Yeah, and she locks him in the fucking box. What I love is at the end, right? When they discover all the shit and they call her out and she's saying what everybody would have been. She's like, you would have been in jail.
Yeah. But that's his freedom of choice. And you took that away from him. And the fact that she could not see that she stole people's decision making.
Yeah, I kind of fucking hated that they just decided to stay with it.
Well, I get it,
but I was also like,
they didn't know, they hadn't decided they were going to leave the generator on.
Yeah,
but they decided they were going to stay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could stay there, leave the generator off. Still live off the land, do all that stuff, and have certain technology that is going to be beneficial. Like people died.
I just didn't like her getting any credit for anything. You know what I mean? Well, she brought us together as a community. Fuck her.
Yeah.
She stranded you there.
Yeah, you could have been a community.
Stockholm syndrome.
You could have been a fucking community on a colony with actually had technology.
Yeah, it could have been anything.
Yeah, and it just pissed me off because, I mean, I'm hoping that this fictional colony like kept the thing off.
It's so funny.
And they were able to find a happy medium between living off the land and utilizing the technology that the human race developed over centuries.
Yeah.
And like they said, people died. They're like, we could have saved, instead of using herbs or whatever, we could have had actual medicine, and like the people that have died in the last winter could still be alive.
You fucking killed people.
Yeah, so you led to people's death because
and you almost killed. You had your son almost kill O'Brien with a fucking bow and arrow in the middle of the woods because he ran off.
Yeah, and I'll give Cisco hella credit here because he did some like Picard power move stuff and like stayed in the box.
Yeah, it didn't come out of the box.
Didn't break. Did not give her.
No, he did some four light shit.
Yeah, did not give that bitch any satisfaction. So fuck her. I'm glad she got caught. I hope she and her dumbass son got prison for a long time. Good. Fuck them.
Yeah, same. Fuck him. Yeah. I'm right. Me and you are the same wavelength where, well, I would say you get, not that you get more into it, but you remember technical shit that I never will cross my mind again. They'll say some shit like the name of a planet. And I'm like, yep, that's gone. As soon as it happens.
One ear out the other.
Yeah. Only thing I remember is Bajor because it's referenced every fucking episode. Yeah. But either way.
Shadow Play.
Yeah, I actually really like this one.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was crazy.
I kind of could toss this one out too.
Well, I mean, I guess okay. So it's really reminiscent of the one where there's like the strip of grass and the nice house in the middle of nowhere. On
the planet that got bombed.
But I just like that. I had no idea what was. I was like, why are they disappearing?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck, it's they're all teleport. They're all holograms,
yeah.
and the one old guy's the only one alive. But I get what you mean by tossable episode. It's like
and so yeah, just to preface this for anybody that hasn't seen it, which if you're listening to this, I'm assuming you watch Star Trek. But they get a distress call, or they see like an Omicron particle emission that's out of the ordinary on a planet. They find a village there. People are disappearing. Hell, even the police guy like thinks they're the ones doing it.
Yeah, he has the gun on him. Funny. He's like, "What are you all?"
Yeah, and
I love their clothes.
Yeah, they're what are they?
Like almost Roman.
Yeah,
like,
Roman tunics and stuff. Yeah. Togas. So they're investigating people disappearing, and then it comes to find out that the big Omicron generator is supposed to be like a power generator. Is actually a hologram holo generator.
Yeah.
And everyone there except for like the mayor
just the old guy. Yeah.
He's the only one living, and that it's people are disappearing because they're wandering outside of the field. And I think the generator is also starting to malfunction.
They discover it because the generator's fucked up, and they're going outside of it because he's like, no, there's no one outside. Like he's just like assuring them. And when they go, the little girl's arm disappears, and then their scanner disappears as they walk through.
Yeah. But I mean, luckily Dax fixes the generator. Everyone's there, but the guy apparently had so they're in the Gamma Quadrant. So the guy had escaped their planet. Their planet got annexed by the Dominion, and things just changed.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm sure the people were still safe, but just their way of life changed. He didn't like it, so he left the planet, set up the holo generator to like maintain what he had before.
Yeah, just to live out the rest of his life with the people that he loved.
Exactly.
And they all were programmed to have birth, die, like.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice that he now he decides that he wants to go back to his planet.
Yeah.
And just be with the real people, but he also wants to let the people there continue to live.
Yeah.
Their hologram lives, which is kind of nice. But he
ends up staying ultimately though.
Yeah, I think he might go back eventually.
I think Dax talks him in you thought she was real, you love these people, and he goes and assumes a position. They turn the hologram back on, and then he's like, I love you guys.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much.
There's a B and C plot of this as well. Cisco sets up like a work study thing with O'Brien for Jake.
Yeah, and Jake doesn't want to go join Starfleet.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he doesn't want to go Starfleet. And then Kira and Brow start their relationship.
Yeah,
they start the relationship. But it was excuse me. But it was something to do with
Quark got him to come there. Yeah,
as a distraction because.
He was making deals like always.
Yeah, because Kira's taking over like the security position while Odo's gone.
Yeah. So
in order to distract Kira, he somehow finagles Barile to the station to distract her.
Still doesn't work.
So it still doesn't work. He's trying to. Oh, excuse me. Damn. Something to do with his cousin's smuggling operation. Oh, he's smuggling museum. Stolen Cardassian museum artifacts.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't happen. His brother or his cousin gets caught anyways before he even gets to the station. So, but it's nice that Kira and Baral get to start their love affair, which is nice.
Thanks.
But I mean, this is just this
is one of the one-off.
Playing God. This
you get the Trill Initiative coming to see Dax.
Yeah,
and he's nervous as all hell.
Yeah, and he
yells at her.
And he's kind of a bitch.
Also, you think Dax is just like banging that dude, like when they get that alien answers the thing, but she's been wrestling. She was wrestling with him.
They were doing it.
Probably.
In his culture, wrestling is sex.
You think so?
I think so.
Damn.
I think it's some like crazy wrestle sex stuff. Yeah.
And Dax drinks like alcohol right off the bat. Like she's like a fucking
basically smoking a cigarette. Mm-hmm. They definitely had sex.
Good Lord.
They probably did both. Good on Dax. She's tough. Wait till you see her with a batleth.
What?
A batleth.
Oh, the Klingon
sword. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
She's good with that. So, Oh, that Arjun guy shows up. He is like shadowing her, and she's gonna like essentially give the final say as to whether or not he should be considered to be joined with a symbiote. And he's just like she is not not nice to him at all.
No. She's
testing him very hard.
Because Curzon Dax was like known for knocking out candidates.
Well, not Curzon specifically, but the Dax has. He's done it previously, but Curzon definitely
that bastard slug.
Yeah, Curzon definitely failed a lot of them for sure. I think Curzon just happened to be the host that failed the most. There's the whole like the voles are infesting the station.
Yeah, it's like a little mini universe.
Yeah, and there's that scene where Bashir makes that sonic resonator to like fuck him up, and he turns it on, or Bashir makes it, or either Bashir or O'Brien, and Quark's in there with him. They turn it on, and it like blows his fucking ears out.
And he just leaves. Like, he doesn't even really say anything.
Quark just on the ground, knocked the fuck out. Oh, that was so fucking. Oh no, we lost London's mic. Oh shit. Well, let's see what we can do here. Go and plug that bad boy in. Maybe we can use it later. I wish I could get the damn. I got a Zoom P2 audio interface. But yeah, let's make this. We'll make this two-parter. We're 2.5 hours in. I think we'll probably get another hour 15 out of the other couple episodes. So we'll put a pause here on playing God. My dumbass totally forgot to charge the mics up last night. So
don't leave out that I suck at I suck at planning anything. My schedule, I act like it's busy, but I just suck at going places.
So we'll pause here and we'll pick back up maybe next week, or if there's anything, if you got any afternoon. Well, no, because I work till 7. So God bless. It's terrible. It's just terrible. So let's pick back up Monday. We'll definitely do Monday, and then we will finish this up, and we'll have new actual podcast mics. I've got one. London is going to pick one up for himself. I got that audio interface. Hopefully, I get that sucker working, because it just did not want to work with using my podcast mic, and then the smaller wireless mics just did not want to pick up the wireless mic, because we could have had at least one going. But that is what it is. We'll catch y'all in part 2 of D Space Nine Season 2 for Life podcast. So we'll try and get this one posted today or tomorrow, and then we'll post part 2 sometime next week. So bye everyone. Till next time.
We love you, fellas.
I hope there's some women that listen to this, but probably not. All right, bye guys.